Make it so.
Hello! Welcome to Trolling with Trollish, our fearless GM trying to murder as many people through the system of Dungeon Crawl Classic as possible. Last week he was almost successful murdering us, but the dice were against him, thankfully, that time. We actually had some pretty decent dice rolls. Our fearless, mostly cow, half cow, quarter cow, um, was
Our
able to
Minotaur.
our
Minotaur, yes.
mini-tar. Um,
Yes.
we need to get him a guitar for our mini-tar. Um, was able to float halfway up the column and then able to crawl his way out the last little bit and had a burst of strength to catch up with everyone else, which was awesome. And we technically have escaped the Chanters in the Dark horrific underground ick, and maybe the continuing adventures of our ragtag crew here can find a new goat to replace Wally's goat that was fed to others. And thank
Actually, a
you.
possibility.
And we had, let's see, that's not what I want. Where'd my thing go? Da.
That's what she said.
Ah.
So,
So,
had to get that
let's see.
one in.
While we were off air, Blue Shift Labs, I don't know if he's watching now, but I know who he is. He helps out the library a ton. Subscribed yesterday. That puts us up to a handful of more subscribers. And then thank you to Trollish for subscribing for 10 months in a row. And we got a new follower with Punishment 90. And I would have to say I dig that name. And YouTube is finally coming up. What is it doing? Come on. Be nice. Okay, YouTube's doing its own thing. I can't
I
see
always
YouTube
forget
chat.
that we're also on YouTube. Are we on it's YouTube Live, I'm assuming?
Yes. We're
Okay.
live streaming to both.
Hey, don't forget you had that great dad joke last week on how to make a octopus laugh,
Yes.
if I recall correctly.
Yes. So, for everyone out there, how do you make an octopus laugh? With tentacles.
Oh, my goodness. And thank you for coming, everyone.
Not 9 of them, but 10 of them. Okay. Let us turn everything over to Trollish for the continuing adventures of our ragtag little crew here.
Okay, so basically, where we left off, everyone except for Aaron will remember you had made it to the top of this basically pillar, if you will, up to a ledge where there was at one time a bridge, a precarious stone bridge connecting basically the access to the city of Ketat to parts unknown on the other side, because you were able to climb up and reach a ledge where you found a tunnel opening, and finally able to escape this rising water and this and whatever creature is within. And you find yourself the mouth of a tunnel leading deep into the earth, or deeper into the earth, you would assume. Although I should say, you've climbed about like 130, 140 feet from where you were up. So technically, you're not as deep beneath the earth. So, yeah. So in any case,
Not as deep
what
as
do
always
you
good.
do? So you're catching your breath. You look up all the way to the top and see that the cave-in that occurred, you don't see any sunlight, because like you did when you were on the other side, basically directly opposite where you are now. Still no sign of Skiddick the Rat Man, who went to get rope a long time ago and is presumed missing or dead at this point.
Considering on the
Hang
other
on
side
a
of a
second.
lake.
A late
Uh-oh.
a late rat type creature just appeared in the
Whoa, I spoke too soon.
A drowned rat type creature.
Nice. Oh, well, welcome back. Let me see.
Did you bring the
We
rope?
should bring him up to speed. So
yes.
can somebody do that while I am like looking for his token and all of that stuff?
Oh, and for everyone's reminder, we are on torch conservation process right now. So any torches you have, we're like
Yeah.
using
Yes.
one because he's going to keep
It's
track
for
of how
sure.
long we have for light before we're all just wandering in the dark.
Unless you want to
Yeah.
gouge your eyes out.
Yeah,
Even then,
we can do that. It only takes a couple days of healing to get it good to go. But
Let
hey,
me move. Yeah, and you're not sure if how far out this effect will persist. If that makes sense, like the further away you get from the source of the healing. All right, I'm just gonna put Kittik over here. Kittik, are you able to see the new map? Yes, and you're able to move. It looks like. Okay, so
yay!
if somebody wants to give him the lowdown on what happened. Basically, the last time he went to get rope, and the shit hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm kind of doing it right now. So he went to get rope. The rest of the group returned to basically the reformers' center of power, where the shaman, kept her, I guess, court, if you'll call it that faction section of the city. Only to find that the zealots had decided to move in mass, looking for these troublemakers that had just come into the city, and running battles were being fought in the street between reformers and the much larger groups of zealots, and so the players wisely decided this was the time to get out of there before probably getting killed or captured. So they went directly to the temple, ended up fighting several of the priesthood, and found out that the priests were not beastmen at all, but rather some undead ancient race of lizard kind of people who were disguised, as beastmen. They were all wearing various masks. And so after defeating them, they were able to continue on past the temple to a deeper, deeper beneath the earth, and eventually, after many trials and tribulations, came upon the source of the corruption, or at least what they think to be the source of the corruption. This is a vast underground lake which contained basically a Cthulhuid, eldritch horror type of creature that then attempted to.
I did resist peeing in it.
Yes, you did resist peeing in it because I don't think you had a chance before it just started attacking.
Oh no, you get.
Um,
I passed my will check.
Yeah. Okay. So now I remember the one that you scared away. That was the mini eldritch horror there was a
Yeah.
sentinel in one of the corridors. It's because you confused me there for a minute. So they
Leg
fought.
under mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, they fought this thing that was basically a giant mouth on legs, for lack of a better. It was, it's really hard to describe. So they fought this thing, were able to defeat it, got to this underground lake that was the source of the corruption, made it past the lake, and had to climb for their lives basically up the wall to escape from the waters in the lake began rising. And this thing was, trying to grab them with tentacles this entire time. We almost lost right.
Yep.
So the whole thing was a hot mess. And we're going to say that Kittik, I'm trying to figure out a way how he would even.
He must have found that rope and climbing materials.
Yeah, he found the rope. Okay, so we're going to say, Kittik, you've got 100 feet of rope at this point. So you can add that to your sheet. You can divide it up into two 50-foot lengths of rope if you want to, or whatever.
he's
And
right
you were able
behind
to
us
make
the
it
whole
back.
time.
You were able to make it, yeah, basically. You were able to make it back to the reformers and find out what had happened. And so you went off kind of, and you've been kind of like, we'll say, basically 10 to 15 minutes behind him this whole time, right?
He thought we were supposed to meet up with
Everyone's
him
like
on the
2 or
ledge.
3 levels ahead of me.
No, I think you missed all of that where we talked about how we're going to handle leveling and all that now, or did you see that on the?
I saw the OCR thing, but
Okay, so you should be level 2 now. Isn't that right? Everybody's level
even though
2.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna punish you for not being here, for that. So because there's
Okay.
already going to be a disparity in leveling anyway, because now the way it works is that every class there's a little bit of a different threshold required for leveling, and so you're going to use the halfling leveling.
Okay.
So whatever that turns out to be, and it's going to be, and I'll post it. I'll actually share it in the Discord, the quick start rules, or a link to where you can get the rules that show the progression. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So we're going to kind of like hand wave that Kittik is able to, because you were going to lead them off into like in hopes of, well, maybe if we go out into some of these passages, we can find a way to the surface, this sort of thing. And you were kind of a explorer, adventurer anyway, and so you have no special reason to want to stay in Ketat.
No, I'm looking forward to leaving. Yeah.
Right, and this group to you might represent a way to do just that, right? When you left, the cult, the zealots were in utter chaos. You were able to find out that the priesthood had been pretty much decimated, and so the cultist's grip was starting to fade. Again, the future's uncertain for Ketat because the actual source of the corruption is still apparently alive and well. Nothing was able to, was able to be done about that the party was able to, to do in any case.
I mean, we could have provided it a meal.
You
almost got a hamburger.
Yeah, could have momentary. Yeah, exactly. Right, almost didn't make it up that climb. It was a little bit dicey there for a while.
Wouldn't be the first hoved thing we lost on this journey.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
Still bitter about my goat.
I swear, I'm gonna buy him a goat just so I can kill it.
I lost whole characters, okay? Compared to your goat.
I think everybody did, didn't they? I think, everyone did lose at least, at least 2.
Everybody lost at least 2. Some lost 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost 3 characters.
Yeah, I mean, he's onto his 5th character because he abandoned his wizard.
That's right.
I did not abandon my wizard, sir. I still wish to play my wizard, but only after several months of not playing my wizard, so I could be all powerful.
Yeah, he's still blissfully unaware of what has happened within the city.
Out on him.
He's going to be there in the live
and tell him.
Nope.
Hey guys, where did everybody go? What's happened to the city? Well, we might get back to that at some point.
He comes walking out one day and is like, "What's with all these mouths on legs walking around here? I'm gonna go in and find another spell."
Yeah, exactly. Oh, nothing going on here. Yeah. All right.
See how it is.
Right is going to start trying to keep track of how to get back because he's not very happy about this unfinished business with.
Yeah. So for now, it seems to you that the only really viable way of getting back would be to descend back down into the lake and try to make your way across the lake somehow. To get into those lower tunnels, because from your vantage point here, it seems like an impossible task.
Well, he knows he's not strong enough to take on something like that. So
Sydney can describe their miserable village that we all started in, and the way we got down to it. So we can go down the same way we got there the first time.
Right. But in any case, so you're now basically in this tunnel that just kind of leads off into parts unknown.
Okay.
And everybody's kind of catching their breath from this climb, this arduous crime. So everybody's kind of up there catching their breath and deciding what to do next.
Okay. I like you said, since I'm behind, I do my best to catch up.
Yeah, we'll say that. So you managed to you see all of this stuff happening and are able to find like a way to kind of avoid the worst of it, just by virtue of being small and kind of unobtrusive and good at stealthing and hiding and that sort of thing. You see the water recede back down in this lake. So there's a moment there where you actually had to climb up the wall partway to avoid drowning. as the tunnel began to flood with water where you were able to avoid it because fortunately rats are also good swimmers, right? And so the water started receding, and you were able to scuttle across and avoid being noticed by whatever presence it is that inhabits this lake. And you scramble up the wall. There are plenty of handholds and ledges, so the climb's not actually a difficult one. It's just risky when you have things chasing you. So you manage to scramble up and find the group of them resting on this ledge in front of a tunnel leading deeper into the underworld.
Okay.
And they're probably surprised to see you, and
we're all huffing and puffing, and he comes crawling up a rope, and you're just like, that
Yeah,
was
I just
so
come up
good. like 5 minutes
Yeah, I
ago.
just kind of come up like I totally intended this whole time to be this way.
We were so
Nailed it.
transfixed on our side of the wall and everything down below us. He was crawling up the other side with a rope.
Yeah. He's probably, I would imagine that he's probably a pretty decent climber anyway. So just by
I've lived
virtue,
pretty much most of my life in
Yeah.
these caverns, right?
yeah.
He's about to
But
see
this
sunlight for
area,
the
I
first
will
time.
say, yeah, that's the hope, right? I will say that this area is completely unfamiliar to you once you cross that chasm where the precarious bridge once was. Oh, that bridge collapsed, by the way.
Isn't it a precarious ladder now?
Yeah, it's a precarious. Yeah, pretty much. So the bridge,
I
there was
cannot
a
find
cave.
my copy of Dungeon Crawl Classic.
Which one?
The
Of
rules.
Dungeon Crawl Classics. Oh,
I have a rule, and I cannot. Find it
let
for
me
some
also, while we're doing this, let me quickly get you the link to OSE's leveling rules. Anyway,
Probably
I don't
should
expect-
pin that too.
yeah, I'll do that. Did I not?
You said we were going to it. You didn't.
Okay,
and,
yeah, I
and gave us
I
our
probably
initial
forgot.
experience levels.
Okay.
I
So the basic.
I thought he.
We got Party
you can
Treasure
go.
and the game.
So here I'm going to put it right here. Oops,
Here, he says.
right here in a moment. Okay.
In the Discord.
In the
There we
Discord.
go.
So the basic rules are free to download, and I think it gives you the first few levels. I think kind of like Dungeon Crawl Classics, it gives you the first few levels. Let me
Ooh,
confirm
they make a
that.
mutant call classics.
Yes.
They do, and I have it. I have that as well. There's also an Old West, a Weird West one, which is really awesome.
Yes. Yeah, Mutant Crawl Classic. How do you think you guys got your characters?
Yeah, I could
I don't know if they
probably
hooked it
use that to come up with a decent mutant animal. Actually, a Beastman. Yeah.
I don't know if I told you this, guys, but I got my first paycheck from a role-playing game stuff.
Nice.
It's pretty fun.
That is cool. Okay, did they not do the classes in here? The basic rules. Oh, I think they only give us cleric, fighter, magic user, and thief, but we don't have the demi-human classes like halfling and. Okay, so I have it, so I'll share it later on. Hold on. Actually, I want to do this now, or else I will probably forget later.
Forget what?
Yeah, exactly.
And you have another 16 minutes if you want to buy a ton of Dungeon Crawl Classics through Humble Bundle. 30 items
Oh,
for
that's still
18
going on.
bucks. Yeah, for another 16 minutes, I think it said.
Okay. All right.
The
So I'm just going
the
to
bottom
paste
of
this
page
in.
2 of that. Old School Essentials is a trademark of Necrotic Gnome. This product is released under the terms of the Open Game License version 1.0 Alpha.
Yes.
Copyright
all-
2000.
all of
Wizards
All
of
the
Coast
OSR stuff
Incorporated.
is.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and
Well,
all the
where's the
people that
link?
are.
Because I'm not seeing it.
It's in the Discord.
Sorry, what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
He was asking for the link. It's in the.
Oh, okay. So the link to the basic rules is in the Discord, and then the halfling progression is also in the Discord now.
No, the link to the sale.
To the sale. Oh.
Just go to Humble Bundle and then click under Books, and you'll see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's well worth it. It's
Yeah.
a really, really good deal.
Yeah, $18
There's
gets
a.
you.
Oh, I see.
Tons.
It's labeled new perils. It's not
Yeah,
labeled.
and
Yeah,
then
$18
That's why I
gets you
couldn't
like
find it.
$30 or something like that.
And then
It's ridiculous.
Bundle of Holding right after I did the news on Monday, put out for just till the 5 more days the non-OGL fantasy collection. So it is so $30 gets you Against the Dark Master, Fantasy Age, Warlock, Sword Chronicles, Worlds Without Number
Nice.
Deluxe, the Old School Manifesto, Heroes Against the Darkness, and Advanced Fighting Fantasy 2nd Edition. And The Dark Eye and Mithras. All of them
Nice.
I have looked through and in some way, shape, or form over the last couple of years. And Fantasy Age, my only issue with is they did a thing with Will Wheaton.
Wasn't he like really heavily involved in it in the beginning?
They did a campaign with him.
Yeah, because I thought he actually was a designer, or like he has like design credits or something. Or am I wrong?
I don't think so.
I may be thinking of something else, but because I know he used to be really involved in tabletop type stuff.
Okay, I'm downloading the Humble Bundle stuff. What else was there to buy?
I was just saying the Bundle of Holding has their non-OGL collection. You don't have to buy that. It's just.
Yeah, but you get the core, like the big draw of that is you get the core book.
Yeah.
Which which is well worth it for that price.
The non-OGL fancy, got it.
Yeah, Will Wheaton's got a game called Titan's Grave. Excuse me. Yeah, it's the Titan's Grave.
I think that
RPG.
Wicked one's on, but I still want to run that for you guys if you're interested.
Yeah, Chris.
Yes,
Pratt,
I'm interested. I have the rules also.
Yeah, I'd love to run that sometime.
I'd love to play it. So
We got to get Stingy here to give me some. Yeah, I got my Discord channel.
Okay, where are we now?
we are in a tunnel talking about Will Wheaton.
Is he the next villain? Yes, for anybody that's watching.
He usually does play one.
Yeah, I am not a big fan of Will Wheaton. For anybody that's watching, he is
Could not tell.
really good with his fans in person. A lot of people are like, oh, he was so awesome, and he signed something for me. Talking to people in
nice
the industry that have worked with him, nobody likes him. And then just growing up at the time of he and I are around the same age, so when he played Wesley, everybody's like, oh, you like Star Trek? Oh, is Wesley your favorite? No. God, he was the worst character on that show. He made me actually like the counselor.
Counselor Troy.
Yeah.
I like
who was the second most worthless character on that show?
Didn't he get to go back for the Picard show? Didn't Will Wheaton get to go back for that?
Oh, I hope. I don't know.
Okay, so where am I looking for the leveling thing? So
I posted it in Discord.
Okay, well, that's just the hit dice and stuff.
Yeah,
Do I get anything else, or is it just?
So we're doing a little bit of a hybrid system here. I don't know if I fully explained it to you. So we're using this leveling table, but you will level as a halfling does in DCC, right? So you'll look at the halfling class in Dungeon Crawl Classics.
Oh, so this is the chart I use, but then I do all everything else via.
Correct. So the only thing that changes is the only thing that's going to change is the XP. You don't worry about saving throws. Don't worry about hit dice.
I am hecka distracting. I'm sorry. Go ahead and do your thing, man. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, no. I was just saying, you're not at all, because it needs to be explained, because it is a little odd. I don't like Dungeon Crawl Classics leveling system. So
also,
that's why
if
I'm using
anybody's
this.
interested, right now, the what's the name of the stupid company? Trollord. Trollord Games, they've got their Castles and Crusade core book and Monsters and Treasures, both the PDF
For
free
free.
of charge.
Free. Yeah.
So
So go grab them.
Yeah,
No
they're
reason
doing a
not.
fire sale on other 5e stuff, and they put their core rule books out free.
Yep. I picked up actually on that fire sale. I picked up
And you
their
should totally put
monster
that in the
manual.
stream.
I picked up their monster manual for $10, and it's 300 monsters, which I can use anywhere.
Yeah.
For $10. So I'm not. Yeah. So I love monster books. So I have, as far as third party stuff goes, I have dozens of them. So.
Do I get extra hit points with that level?
Yes. So we'll go by. Let's just walk through it real quick. So I'm going to characters in the book. Did you end up buying the core?
Yeah. I already had it, but I bought
okay.
another copy
Okay.
because I couldn't find it.
All right. So if you go to Halfling,
No.
which is page. What page?
I'm on
this?
it.
Oh, okay. So just scroll down to the table there, and you're going to get. Actually, where does it say it?
That's what I'm saying. See, it just says crit die table, action die, ref.
Yeah. Okay, hit points. So you're going to gain a D6 hit points each level. So you'll get D6 plus your con bonus. So what's your con? Or not con, stamina. Sorry, I have to get in the right
Stamina is
system
15.
here. So that probably gives you a +1, I'm guessing.
Right. So I just roll a d6 and then.
So you roll a D6. If you roll a 1, I'll let you re-roll. And then I'll let you take the average if you want.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Or you can do that. So you're going to get, you'll get 6 hit points because you get the +1.
Okay.
And then what else happens?
I got the
when we
rest.
level?
I got the rest updated.
You
So
got it?
so-
Okay. I just want to make sure there's nothing like really.
That was the only thing on the chart I couldn't see. I've already updated.
So
all
you're
my
on crit
attack
table.
bonuses and-
Crit table 3. Your sneak and hide goes up to +5. Did you see that?
Yep.
I think that's
My attack
about
bonus goes to 2.
it. Yeah. Attack bonus goes up.
All right. I'm good to kill
Same.
things.
Yay!
Oh wow, they stay on the same. They stay on the same crit table forever. It looks like. Huh.
Yes.
Interesting. All right. You get a lot of kind of cool. So there. What about halfling luck? You're notoriously lucky. So a halfling doubles the bonus for burning luck. We're just going to call you a ratling.
Not sure if I like that.
You're not going to have the slow movement speed that a halfling has, though.
I do like it.
So your speed's going to be 30. And you will have improvision. Yeah, I think we already decided that.
Yeah.
All right. In any case, so you find yourself facing this tunnel. The only obvious choice, is, of course, is to go into the tunnel, but it's of course up to you. You could also decide, oh, let's go back down to the lake, or just let me know.
Hello, everybody. You missing me?
Oh, what the heck?
They throw you off the edge. Ah.
They made it up here. Ah.
Here, tie this around your waist. We need to test to see this rope works.
Wait.
Well, I know you have my best. You know,
He's got
in
infravision. We can send him ahead.
theory,
He does have improvision. Now, one note about improvision. I think I brought this up before. Improvision is not the same as being able to completely see in the dark. So you can see
Right.
heat signatures, right? So if you're in a tunnel with no living things in it other than yourself, it's going to be pitch black.
Well,
So-
it's
You
also
can
the
see-
reverse of that too. So you
you
should
can see
see darker
cold.
black spots where it's colder too.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So, like, if there was a cold river running through the middle of a cavern,
Right.
you know, I should be able to make that out. But yeah, no, I'm familiar with the differences.
If something is exactly the same temperature as something else, though, you won't see it unless it moves.
Right, pretty much. Yeah. So like undead could be problematic. Things
Or
like
in our
that.
party, if it moves. Sorry. Man, that's,
Yeah.
sorry.
Poor Right.
Wow.
Right will never.
Wow.
It's all right. I already feel
Attacked?
ostracized in this group.
Because of your alignment.
Yep.
Oh, what alignment is Kittic? I forget.
Chaotic.
Oh, good.
Chaotic, yeah.
All right. Another one.
Get it good,
All
I
right.
think.
Well, there's just chaos.
It's just chaotic or law.
Yeah.
It's chaos, law, and
Chaotic.
neutrality.
Yeah, I'm chaotic.
Or neutral. Yeah, there is
And-
neutral.
So with any of those, you can have good or evil tendencies. It doesn't matter. Like you could be. That's just kind of the way you play your character, right?
Yeah.
So, what's the plan?
There's only one way.
Walk out of here?
Yep, we're gonna have to explore this tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally like railroads, but this little part is kind of railroady, unfortunately. So,
It's less of a railroad,
right.
more of a, tunnel.
yeah, well, yeah, there's no actual railroad tracks in it, although we could put them in there just for fun. All right, so yes, you're going to need to start tracking torches, and we're going to...
If I don't have anything in my character sheet, is there a base amount I could have?
So didn't I mention that you were all given some of these bioluminescent
Yes.
Torches?
But I
And I
never
said-
put a number on it.
We were all given
Oh,
one.
I don't... Yeah,
And
let's
then we've
just say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So-
and then I've got some candles.
Yep. And candles aren't going to provide as much light, but it's better than nothing. And the torches last an hour. That's what I said. Does
I
that
believe
sound
that was
right to
right.
everyone? Okay. All right. So yeah. So how are we going to go about this?
Who's in front?
I'll be in front.
Yeah, let's establish a marching order, and I'm going to go ahead and actually note this right here. So, right, you're going to be number one
Yep,
in the
I'll be
marching
I'm
in
not
order.
sure where, but I should be somewhat close to the front since I'm the quote-unquote
Okay.
thief of the group. So.
You're one of actually three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say Sydney should probably be in front of right.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
Okay.
because
that.
Sydney,
I'll go in the middle one.
Sydney
Nice to see.
can be healed by our cleric, whether
That is
she
true.
wants to be or not. After seeing it in practice,
True, it's true. So, Kiddick, you're going to bring up the middle, and then we have
I guess I'll
Wally
kinda
and the
be
two thieves.
towards the end. Mordecai. I'll
Mordecai
kind of hide in
will.
the shadows.
Okay. All right. So Horowitz
Yeah, Horowitz and Wally just don't
And
want to
Wally.
be last.
So they'll be three and four. So wait a minute, I got this wrong.
I can be last. That's fine.
So I have Wally, I have Wright, I have Kittick, and then I have Wally and Horowitz. So we do have a party of 6 now. Okay, all right. I don't know why I was thinking there were only 5. All right.
We have 5 players, six characters.
Right. All right. Also, Kittick, what languages do you speak besides Common, if any?
I don't. I'll check. I don't think I actually knew anything else, but
Yeah, if there's nothing else, then there probably isn't. Most of the party can only speak one language, so.
yeah, but I'm better than all.
it's a good thing it's all the same language.
Each of my characters
Common,
speaks
yeah.
2.
I actually know Halfling and Bugbear.
Hey, my
Bugbear.
my thief speaks bugbear as well.
It's
How
a common
interesting.
thieving language.
Yeah. All right. I don't
I'm
know
hoping
why
you speak
that
the
would
common
be,
tongue as well.
Yes.
Yes. Everybody speaks Common. Okay. All right then. So, whoops. So
I get
with
the feeling.
basically Sydney leading the way, and Sydney, are you lighting up one of the torches then?
Sure.
All right.
See, I was trying to see if I had something other than just a torch. I've got a sensor. Sensor?
Yeah, it's like an
golden
incense
sensor.
burner.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
that
know
was
if it
from that.
provides.
Like,
I don't think it provides light though.
Doesn't. No, I mean at most it would be the light of like coals that are inside it,
Yeah.
but very minimal. If
So I
that.
can make the tunnel smell good, but
Yeah. Do you have any actual incense for it?
whatever was in it.
Oh, okay, so just whatever's left, and it's probably ashes at this point.
Mm.
But yeah, you have that.
it's been burning for like what weeks?
I would imagine you put it out at some point. I would assume that you.
Well,
put out.
if it was lit in the first place,
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was lit.
I don't think it was. I actually don't, because you found it in that ruined chapel. Remember, at the back on the surface.
Yes.
Like yeah. So I don't believe that it was lit at all, at any points, but I could be wrong.
But it is gold.
Wasn't it like
It is
I thought
gold.
it was lit because there was like some creature or
Yeah. Okay.
something that
You
came out
lit
of
it.
like the fountain and
True.
I
True.
think
We
when
drove
I
it.
think when you lit it, it like
Recoiled in horror.
exercised it back to the
That is correct. Yep. That was a thing that happened.
Good memory.
So, yeah. That was a long time ago. So in any case, kind of a travel montage. So basically, you burned through 2 of your torches as you travel through this tunnel, and for the time being, there are no. You don't discover any side passages or anything like that. It's just a tunnel that continues to wind its way, and it feels like you're ascending just a little bit. So like you're heading closer to the surface, ever so slightly, but that could be your imagination.
Drat. If I were only a dwarf and could know for sure.
So 2 torches are expended. So I'll leave you guys to decide.
Yeah, but then you'd smell. So.
Which 2 torches?
I'll remove one of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wallet
Well,
will remove one as well.
Well, here's the thing. Did the bioluminescent torches, do they get? Are they like light sticks that you crack and shake, or
Kind of.
Like that.
Yeah.
Sort of like
okay?
that. Imagine
Okay,
it
so
that
they
way,
they
but
aren't just aging as is from having been created by the beast people. So
right. It just mechanically that that it just fades after a time.
Counted as a torch. Okay.
And they're easy to replace as long as you're in Ketat, and you're in that city.
But we don't want to
So-
be there anymore.
Just as your second torch is burning, low, you see before you, in the distance, it looks like arcs of lightning along the ceiling of the tunnel, and you feel kind of a strange sense of almost vertigo for a moment. And this is Sydney, you're in the lead, right? So you feel this. What is that noise? I'm hearing like something. I don't know what it is. Anybody else hearing that? Yeah, it sounds like paper shuffling or something.
Talking about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your mic is
Sorry, I
extra
was-
sensitive.
Okay.
I was tearing sprue off of my 3D print. I'll mute my mic.
Okay. Got it.
Now that you say it, I definitely I picture it completely. It's like I do know that.
I was just curious. But in any case, so yeah, you see, it looks like arcs of lightning or maybe static sparks, that sort of thing, from the ceiling of the tunnel, and the timing is actually pretty good because your torch is basically fading, and you can see that you probably won't need it necessarily a little bit further ahead because every few seconds the tunnel is illuminated, but it would be like walking through a hallway with a flickering fluorescent light almost. But imagine like lightning arcing across the roof of the tunnel.
I've been into horror houses that do this, and it's very disorienting.
Something like sort of like that, yeah.
Am I familiar with this region at all, or is this all new to me?
No, this is all new to you, and the further you get away from, you can feel like there was almost a permanent, almost like a fog. For anyone who lived in the city, and for you it was almost a natural thing. You been living with it for so long, but your mind actually begins to clear up until the point where Sydney, being in the lead, experiences like this feeling of vertigo and almost nausea as you come within
Am I
sight of
familiar
these
with this lightning thing as something that
at all.
happens in the underground? Or
Never seen anything like this before, no.
okay, so this isn't some natural phenomenon from the caverns.
You're not sure. Yeah, you're not sure if it's natural, if it's magical. If
Well, I
it's
meant
spirits.
that I'm
Oh
familiar
yeah,
with.
no, nothing you're familiar with.
Like the bio torches I'm used to, but this
Correct.
is not something
Yeah, no, it's nothing like that.
Cool.
This isn't the same kind of nausea that Wright's sword causes all of us, is it?
No,
Okay.
it's more like you
So
almost get dizzy for
right
a
ahead
moment,
and they go check it out.
but it passes very quick. Like you take a step basically, and it passes as quickly as it came. It's like, oh, I feel like maybe you lean up against the wall for support or something, and it just passes quickly.
Alrighty then.
Yes.
Did you guys feel that? That was gross.
Nobody. Well, you being in the lead felt it, and if they continue, then of course then they will as well.
It felt kind of gross up here for a second. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, and so I don't know. As you get closer to the source, I'm assuming, so you can look up and see that it looks like a length of black rope that travels down the ceiling of the passageway, and the sparks are actually flowing and arcing down this rope.
Hmm.
So it looks like it's actually somehow attached to the ceiling.
Is
And
it reachable?
Yeah, you could reach up. Yeah.
Wright's gonna try to touch it.
This looks like it would
Okay.
be a bad idea to touch.
So you do, and you immediately regret it as lightning arcs through your body.
I was going to say, I take a hefty step back when I see him reaching out.
Do we have anybody that's
R2D.
kind of lightning resistant?
So fortunately, you only take 5 points of lightning damage.
All right.
As your fur is all standing on it. You now look like a floofy cow, So your
Hey,
fur.
I'm a Highland cow now.
Exactly. I was going to say you look like one of those Highland cattle or whatever. But your hair is
Legs are a
all,
little long.
yeah, and there's a smell of burnt flesh and ozone, and you quickly and
Delicious.
do that thing where your hands kind of shaking as it's hard to let go. But
I try not to show that I got hurt. I just like
everybody sees that because I mean there's a smell,
hungry.
right? There's a burning
Right? You
ozone
smell like
smell.
a cheeseburger.
A cheeseburger without the cheese, possibly. But yeah, it's all you can do to stay on your feet is this thing. If you've ever been like touched an electric fence or something like that, yeah, you get kind of thrown back a little bit and just you decide that wasn't a good idea. I mean, I would imagine.
Hey guys, don't touch that thing.
Yeah.
Sydney shakes her head in agreement. It's like, good point.
Can you
And
show us what it does?
So
I didn't quite catch that one.
Sorry,
Straight.
no second showings, no encores.
So it looks like like I said, a rope of some sort, and it just mysteriously ends. Like you come in where it just kind of ends, and there's like a bit of it kind of dangling down a little bit, and that bit is also sparking and that sort of thing. But it does serve to illuminate. Yeah.
Hmm.
And it just kind of continues down this passage, which is looks unremarkable. Like it's just, and you can kind of tell that you are ascending a little bit, and you think maybe in the distance you can hear the sound of flowing water.
I'm gonna cast detect magic. See if I can find a magical source of the lightning.
Okay. Yep.
If I can find that spell or spell book.
I mean, we see the thing descend, continuing off into the distance, right?
Yeah, it does. Okay, so 15. So what is that? Let me see. I'll pull up You're doing it too, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I have this table open, but there's so many. So detect
That's
magic.
my only
need
issue with
determine-
DCC is having to look up every time you cast a spell.
Yeah, because it's never the same thing twice.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's cool, but at the same
Now.
time.
Yes. It's a double-edged sword. The
Yeah.
cleric is aware of magical enhancement on any object or
That's true.
creature
I guess.
within range.
I guess
This
most.
includes blah, 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 blah. As well as spells. A cleric cannot distinguish which portions of the targets are magical. For example, a creature enchanted by the spell. Cleric does not receive any information. So I within 30 feet.
On the nature.
Yeah.
Yep,
So-
that's magical.
No, so the area that you passed through, like prior to entering this section of tunnel, the place where you remember getting a little bit nauseated, there's an aura of some sort of enchantment, but again, you don't have any information beyond that. But it's not. You can tell that, or can you? Let's see.
No, I don't know what it is. I just can tell.
Yeah, you just know that there's magic kind of in the air, but you're not able to pinpoint the source necessarily. And certainly looking at this, it looks like, to you would think, oh yeah, this is definitely some sort of magic. As to its purpose, you have no idea.
It probably prevents us from going back.
That would be a decent guess. Somebody want to try?
Nope.
Oh, to try and go back the other way, you mean?
Yeah. How about you, Ryder? You want to try it out, or are you just cowardly?
Right is still.
But I do want to live, and I'm not doing too well.
No.
Yeah, he's still kind of suffering from the.
Anybody else wounded?
God.
That's a good question, actually. Is anyone?
I'm missing a couple hit points.
Ah. I will walk over and
Don't do it, man. Just hold it for later. You don't want this.
let's see. It's under class.
It's horrifying.
Hey, look at that. Get 5 dice of healing.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Ah, but let's see what it does. Wow,
Ugh.
it heals.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah, what creepy orifice are you gonna manifest this from?
Yeah.
Oh, this
It's almost
god
time
is
to pull out that mutant call press.
The cleric cuts you into several different pieces and then slaps you back together, and you're fine.
Let's see, a 3. Icy mist shoots
That'd be
from my
great.
fingers, freezing the skin and hair on the target before a rapid thaw reveals healing.
That wasn't too terrible.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Biofoam
See, I
or
think since
something.
this is chaos healing, he should roll on the mutant call classics table every time he heals somebody. There's
Oh.
various things that
Yeah.
can roll.
I don't know. He's got some pretty nasty ones as is.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah.
This particular deity.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
The
is
god
quite
that he
horrid.
worships is not a particularly wholesome. I guess it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Though.
He's definitely not wholesome. He's in pieces.
Shut up, thump.
Oh.
Jeez. We're so bad.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. So like I said, you're able to hear the sound of flowing water from somewhere up ahead, and you can still see this kind of rope, whatever it is, continues on for an indeterminate distance.
I guess we'll.
Does Sydney want to lead us to the
Continue.
water?
Yeah, that's what I do best. If there's water, I will find it and try and drown in it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, lead the cow to water.
Come on.
All right.
Hey,
hold
maybe
on
the
one
water will have some healing properties that'll help you.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Okay, so well, seeing how no one else is injured, I can now heal you.
But it'll cost you dearly.
Possibly. Okay, so gonna come up to the cow and massage the beef.
It's not the kind of healing he needs.
You get one die.
That works though. Let's see. I do.
That's all he needs, I think.
Oh, and he got it.
You maxed it,
Awesome.
but it's going to cost you dearly.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
God hate us all.
How is your deity
beneath
going to
the
react
skin
to this?
of the target, bones pop and sinew reforms as limb grow and contract back to normal.
And the
I
thing
can
is,
really
is his,
feel it because I'm still feeling the electricity.
Yeah, everyone else hears your bones like break and realign and heal.
the funny thing is none of his bones were broken to begin with. He'd just been electrocuted.
Needed.
So it's actually the bones break and
Yeah.
So it's actually, you're gonna feel some pain, but you will be.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I feel better. Oh,
Wait, that part
Yeah.
wasn't injured.
that part wasn't injured. Well, it's less injured now. I swear.
Pretty much. All right. So continuing on. So did that do anything negative, by the way?
No,
as
because
far
no
as
one else
disfavor?
was. As long as no one else is injured. So if everyone is all healed and we got nothing else going on, I'm kind of in the clear. But
Okay.
if anything else is going on and anybody even has like a paper cut, yeah, not healing the cow.
Fair enough. All right. Interesting how that works. So in any case, you're able to follow this tunnel for a good distance, right? And the sparks kind of continually lighting your way ever so often, the sound of the water getting closer and closer. And eventually you come to yet another underground. Calling it a river would be a stretch. It's more of a stream, like a fast running stream.
Crick.
And the tunnel kind of intersects with this stream. You can see that if you look to your left where the stream is flowing from, you can see it's kind of flowing out from underneath like a very small opening, which would be too small for even, unless you went underwater, too small for even Skiddick to traverse without, getting completely submerged. And the tunnel kind of ends, and we'll just call it a cord, I guess, kind of disappears into the ceiling up above you as the tunnel ends in this stream, and you're able to you can see there's a narrow kind of a pathway on the side of the stream that you could follow. But, it still seems like you're. What's that? Yeah, it's not flowing at the same, like it's not at a dangerous level, right? You feel like if you were to step in it, depending on, of course, how deep it is.
Sydney's still gonna fall in.
I was gonna say I wouldn't put it past Sydney to slip and fall face first down into it and start drowning immediately.
Is it
So-
is it about how deep is it? I mean, could we like waist deep? Could we wade through it?
inches,
It's hard
it's
to like
plenty.
you can't tell from just looking at, so the light, like I said, illuminates. It's rather limited. You'd have to kind of test it out in some way.
Can I try something first?
Sure.
Go for it.
I would like to use my sword's ability to
I forgot about this sword. Yeah.
detect secret doors within 30 feet by spinning a round of concentration.
No. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you do,
It's a dowsing
and you
sword.
do not detect. Unfortunately, you do not detect any secret doors. But I'm glad that you remembered that because
All
it
right.
could come in
Hold on,
handy
this is
later
gonna
on.
Stir his jade bone in the water. See if it does anything.
Nothing in particular. So yeah, you just
Does
it comes out and it's
is
wet
he
as
able to touch
expected.
the bottom with it?
Oh, is that what you're trying? Yeah. So
Well,
you can
spin it
extend
around,
your
see if
hand
it does
down.
anything, and then
So you're able to extend your hand. You think that it's probably maybe 2 or 3 feet deep at this point, so not too incredibly
Horowitz
deep.
tries to touch the bottom with his jade bone.
yes.
Yeah. And you were able to do so. So It feels relatively smooth. It's kind of hard to tell.
It's like water
You
that's
said
been
that
flowing
there's the
over
path,
stone.
and then there's a cord.
So the cord, like on the ceiling, kind of ends abruptly, as it actually looks like it's going into the rock itself. If that makes sense. So it's like it's coming out of the rock and then stretches off down the tunnel the way you were coming. And at this point, it just kind of disappears into the rock above.
Oh, above. I
But
thought
there was a passageway that goes beside the stream, though, so we're not totally stuck.
Right. It'd be room enough to walk single file, but it's just basically the stream would be on your left as you're following this path.
Cool. At least we're not completely
All right.
stuck. We haven't reached a dead end.
No, not yet. That comes later. But anyway, so yeah, you're able to. Right. The end. All right. It's over. That was it. Sorry, don't have anything else.
back to the demonic water monster.
Yay!
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we got a rat on a rope. We can feed it now. Keep it distracted.
So the only problem that you see is that the light at the end of this cord thing, that the light source has also ended. So you'll probably have to use another torch at this point, or very soon anyway. You could probably go, about 30 feet or so before it would be dangerous to walk, because you might, fall into the stream or not know what you're stepping on. But it is up to you. What would you like to do? So do you?
I think there's only really one way to go. That's
Carry on.
All right. Somebody gonna light up a torch?
I've used mine, so I can't do that.
Neil, go ahead. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I have one as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, everybody should have one.
Yeah.
So, all right. So somebody else lights up a torch, and you make your way along this path. And I'll go ahead and say that the tunnel soon takes on a much more naturalistic appearance. Around 8 feet high, the walls, slick with mist from the water, and you kind of perceive that the stream is flowing faster at this point, indicating that you might be descending again. So it's like you were for a while you were ascending, but now it seems like you're possibly descending again, just judging on the speed of the water. And you can see like the little white caps and everything now as you, but up ahead, probably around 30 feet or so, you can see what looks like a sandy beach to your right. And then this little stretch of beach is about probably, about 20-ish feet, no more than that. And the path actually continues on past the beach, but it looks like there might be another way to go, if that makes sense.
How long have we been going for? About 3 hours.
Around that, yeah. And you haven't used up this latest torch yet.
Should we take a minute?
Probably.
Definitely check out what's going on here.
Yeah.
I would
So
agree.
as you approach the beach, you start to smell something rotten, like almost like a rotten meat kind of smell.
Isn't
Didn't
that the same thing we smelled with that mouth thing?
Similar yet not.
I thought it was how we got into the last town.
Let me actually. I'm going to move everybody in a minute, but for now we'll just continue the theater of the mind. But so yeah, it's similar to that, but not. So approaching. So how are you going to approach this? Obviously, you've got your light and everything like that.
But for the most part, it's pretty dark. Like we can't see too far down this beach.
Since it's not single file, I'm going to pass the torch on to somebody else so I have my hands free in case whatever is going on here needs a sword and shield.
Gotcha.
And
all right.
did she fall in the water?
Also, that too. It'd be bad to have it go out just because I am a klutz.
So,
If it
all right.
reaches
So as
me,
you
I just put it out.
as you get closer to the beach itself, and you see that is what it is. So the tunnel, it actually, the path that you're on kind of widens a little bit, so that when it actually hits the beach, you can see that to your right there's another tunnel that you could take, which goes. It looks like it kind of actually like a hairpin turn almost. So you're looking onto this little stretch of beach, which is no more than say 10 or 15 feet in width, and then looking kind of back to the left, if you can envision it, is like a hairpin turn where another tunnel kind of jukes off into the darkness. Um, your other option would be, of course, to continue along the beach and the path, following the stream. And you can see at the end of the beach where the beach kind of ends, in the distance, it looks like a body, an armored form lying on the beach. You can see the glint off of your torch. It looks like metal armor of some sort, and a corpse of some sort laying on the beach, and various debris.
Does the armor look big enough for right?
It's hard to say from here, from where you are.
Beeline there.
Okay, hold on. Let me actually move everybody now.
Sydney will cautiously approach.
Yeah, we don't need tiny crabs eating at us again.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Well, I mean, if it's dead, but it hasn't been eaten already, obviously, that means there's probably nothing around.
Okay, let me make sure I'm on the right
Either that or it's not quite
here.
dead. And
why is everybody showing as cannot be seen?
Cannot be seen?
Yeah, can you see anything? Anybody right now?
I can see my character running here.
Yeah.
I have full control.
Why has everything got this faded look to it?
You're because you're connected on something else?
No, you're
Check your dynamic lighting.
Yeah,
the right
that's
level.
the problem. Oh goodness, why is it doing this? I don't like this.
I forget how to do it because I'm not in the. But yeah, there's you, because it's your map up to the left. I think there's a way to select the level you're on.
Right. So I'm on the object and token layer, and everybody should be on the object and token layer.
Unless you put us on the map layer.
Can you select anybody's token and move it?
Let's see what happens if I move you to the map layer. Okay.
No, if it was on the map layer, we wouldn't be able to move our guys.
Right. Okay. All right. Weird. Okay, I guess for now we're just going to have partially faded tokens.
They're not faded.
Yeah, we see
it's not faded to us.
So weird. Okay, let me look at the Twitch stream because I am not. Wait a minute. Did I not move that? Okay, hold on.
Oh, you're on the wrong map.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, let's see if this changes things.
Hey, look. We're in a all white corridor now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you need to move it over. Oh, wow. This is not what I wanted at all.
Well, you can see our tokens now, right?
Yeah, I can see the
we'll
tokens
call it progress.
clearly. But this is not. Oh, there's no map. Okay, how about this? How about we do this? Let's take a 5-minute intermission while I try and fix this, okay? Because this is gonna let's take a bio break, that kind of thing, and I will try to fix this. For now, let's go to intermission. Can we do that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here shortly as we attempt to figure out what we're trying to figure out here with the Roll20 interface as the continuing educational expose of Trollish and all library members.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Hey, William.
I'm not seeing the map.
Hey, man. You got a few moments to talk 3D printing?
Yeah. Oh.
Cool. So I over Christmas got a few gift cards, plus I got a rebate from my Fitbit that got recalled. And then somebody else
Cool.
gave me one, so I'm not going to be using that rebate on the Fitbit. So I've been looking at resin printers. I was wondering if with very little resource other than
Mars
just
Elegoo.
watching YouTube stuff. So
Elegoo
and
Mars, I have hardly any problems with it.
you say what?
And it prints real clean.
Which one?
The Elegoo Mars.
Okay.
Elegoo, E-L-E-E-G-O.
Yeah, I know that. I know which one it is.
Mars.
There's so many choices out there right now.
Yeah, I have one. I think David has one.
Technically, I have two.
They're
Resin printers?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, it's a fantastic printer.
Go ahead and bring it back up.
We're back. We have a map now. Look,
Yes,
there's people on screen.
there is. All right.
Yay.
So my question is, other than the people, are you able to see anything else?
We do see maps.
Okay. And you're able to see a little.
All I see is the place you've cleared. The rest of the
Yes.
Fog of War is working just fine.
Okay. Fog of War is working as intended.
It looks just as it does in the stream.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Let me make sure I'm on the right layer for all of this. Now I should be able to move people around. Okay. So the corpse, the armored corpse that you saw is laying over in this direction. There's a tunnel. And the interesting thing about this tunnel is it appears to be worked stone. And this is a first. So you're looking at something that was either man-made or made by an intelligence, right? But
So,
no longer.
question.
So natural tunnel continuing this way, however.
Question. Which
Yes.
direction is the corpse facing? Does it look like it was crawling out of the water or towards the water?
It
and
looks
away
like
from
it's
the
laying face down in the. It looks like somebody basically expired face down in the sand over
Understood. Which direction are the feet from the head?
here. Okay, so that's the thing. You
Is
notice
the head
that
in the water, or is the head
I'm
or
gonna
the feet in the
explain it
water?
to you here in a second. So, upon closer investigation, so I don't know how close you're getting to it. So go ahead and I just kind of placed everybody on there. So I'll leave it up to you to actually. So Wally, you just walked up there. Okay.
Yep. Horowitz and Wally are like. Do. Now,
So the first thing you notice when you get to about here-ish is that the corpse, like half of the body, is gone. So you're looking at a torso and a head, and it's laying face down in the sand. Whatever happened to the lower, maybe the lower part, was washed away in the river somehow, but it's partially dismembered, and the armor looks like plate mail, but it's been ripped and rendered almost to
worthless.
to where it's been totally destroyed. Yeah. Around the corpse is just, you can see just kind of piled debris, including a large sack that the corpse is partially lying on top of, almost in a protective manner. And again, it does look like it's probably human, but again, it's hard to tell because of some of the decay, and the smell gets stronger the closer you get.
Wally's
to it.
going to take the helmet, and presumably, the head will probably be easy to pop off, and kind of toss it towards Sydney and say, "Hey, helmet might fit."
Oh, the helmet from the corpse. Okay, yeah. When
Hopefully
you
head's
do
still
that,
in it.
yeah, when you do that, it leers up and makes a raspy moan and bites your hand. Yeah.
What?
Zombie stuff. Yeah. So it literally, like, as soon as you reach down and grab the helm, the thing kind of it reanimates and attacks. Is what I'm getting at.
Sweet. Okay.
And we will not be rolling initiative just yet.
I want to turn on Holy.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Well, I mean, I'm already on Holy.
This definitely qualifies. But in any case, let's go with with a 1. So it actually manages to fumble its first attack.
So
let's go to the fumble. Yeah,
well, it's half
go to
a
the
zombie.
Fumble table. Yeah, it's half of a zombie.
I don't like it when you get all racist in the thing here. So it has rights too.
The fact that it's a zombie.
Yeah.
All right, hold on one second.
Zombie's a condition, not a race or anything.
Yeah. All right. So it misses, and now we need to hit the fumble tables.
It doesn't take to have their own entry in the monster manual, which would make them an entity. It's not listed in the Dungeon Master's Guide under conditions. It's listed in the monster manual as a creature type.
And they were something else prior to that. Same with anything with the lycanthropy or the.
But there is no zombie or lycanthropy condition type.
Okay.
I think that you're wrong here. You should just accept that.
Wow.
No.
All right.
Ex-human.
Yeah.
It is
a
disease.
parrot.
So the fumble result that I get
disease.
is it trips. So I'm not sure exactly how that works. Basically, it just misses you.
Well, if it went up on one hand to try and strike with the other, it probably hit its own hand and smashed itself back into the sand again.
It tried to push itself up to bite me and slipped and face right back down.
Got a mouthful of sand. Yeah.
I don't know why they don't have fumble tables for monsters. They use the same ones that that everybody else does. But in any case, now as soon as I get this up on the screen and not before, you know what time it is. Let's roll initiative.
Where is that again? There it is. Bloop. Hey, Sydney got over a 10 this time.
All right.
Wally's like, "Hey, F you. I want to do something here."
Okay, and it actually... Oh, wow, look at Wally. Okay.
Nice.
Let's see if I can roll better than a 1, or is this going to be one of my nights where I just...
Well, you already got the 1 knocked out, right?
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Okay, well, it's not a great roll, but it's not a 1.
Comes before Horowitz.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just holding his action. He wants to make sure everybody else does what they need to do.
Yeah, I thought he was just holding his jaded mace.
Yes, that too.
All right, let's see if I can get this. Okay, Wally. Yeah, so you half expected something like this to happen, I would imagine. So what are you gonna do?
How many hit dice does he have? Because I rolled a 22.
You have no idea. Okay. Oh, and a 22. Okay, so first of all, read me the description.
Hang on a sec.
Of the spell. It is actually important.
Let me find it real quick.
Read me, because I know the effects are different based on what you roll.
Yes. Where's my chart?
Well, it's up there. It says 1d8, 2d8, or 3d4.
Yes, but it does change. It does actually, like, the wording.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's a reason for this.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it crawl back into the water, aren't you?
It's possible. It is definitely possible.
Let's see. So, I roll a 22. So.
Oh, for God's sake, what did I just do?
So
okay, yeah, go ahead while you're finding that. I got another.
Yeah. So I can turn. I can't. I'm not doing. I don't have a holy smite. 2 more points I would have done a holy smite. So at 1. Yeah. So I can do. Let's see. I can make 4 1-hit die creatures, 5 2-hit die teachers or creatures, or 1
teachers.
Yeah, teachers, undead, same thing. Or 1 3 to 4 hit die creature run away.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you have no idea. Like, you have no idea what this is. So you just tell me. What do you?
Yeah.
Is there a radius, or do you have to direct it in a direction?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Oh, 60 feet so 60 feet. Sorry.
Is it a 60-foot radius, or?
Turn range 60 feet. So creatures of up to this hit dice are turned in quantity indicated. For example, T1 means creature is turned. T1d4 plus caster level means that many of that hit die is left. Unless indicated, turn creatures receive a saving throw. Will versus turn DC check. A turn creature moves away from the cleric at maximum speed or cowers if unable to retreat. A turn creature continues to flee for 3d10 minutes.
This is under the cleric's table.
Yeah.
Where is this? Where is this exactly? I'm looking at cleric.
Page 97.
Okay, so it's actually under spells.
Yeah.
Magic.
Table 4-4.
So what I'm getting here is that the one we see is not the only one there is.
It's possible.
Probably.
Very possible. Yeah. I don't know why you would assume something like that, but yes.
This
All right,
specifically
so
answers questions about more than
so
about just
we get a
one zombie.
22 and the turn range. The only reason I'm asking about the range is because it doesn't specify whether it would be, is it 60 feet away?
Yes.
Is it a 60-foot
It's
radius?
It's a 60-foot bubble from me.
Yeah, 60 feet away is a 60-foot radius.
Oh, so going out in all directions, in other words.
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh, all right, all right.
Center on me, 60 feet any direction around me.
A holy bomb.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this one definitely.
The holy mushroom cloud of turning.
Okay, so, and then we're looking at the number of hit dice.
And they will continue to move away from me for 16 minutes.
Okay, roll me your level is 2.
Yes.
So okay, so it's not gonna matter. Oh, it's a 60-foot. Ooh, okay, so wait a minute, what? At 24, it's a beam that does damage as well.
Well,
oh,
yeah.
I see.
So yeah,
Okay.
there's a beam that can. So
Okay. I see.
yeah, at 24 and higher, you get a smiting beam. So you target one thing, you get your bubble of run away from me, but you also get a targeting beam of I will use my god's oomph to zap you.
That's not
Okay,
a
and the saving throw is there. It's going to be basically they have to beat your
22.
and it's a will save. Okay, all right. Okay, fail.
I don't like this.
Fail. Okay, yeah, we have. So you hear like this thing shrieks in pain, and so what do they do? They just have to flee.
They flee away from me as fast as they can for 16 minutes.
Okay, so it will go into the water. All right, fair enough. Okay, 16 minutes. So in other words, we're probably not going to see him again for a while, if ever. All right. All right.
Just half undead thing. Not half undead.
Did he leave the bag?
Yeah, he's going to flee away from the bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Ew.
Finally,
Yes, token.
it worked.
Yeah, right.
Do we hear any other sounds other than that?
Yes,
That
from the passage behind you, which I guess you would be able to see a little ways into now.
The worked stone area, you mean?
Yeah, into the workstone.
Oh, yeah, that's where I'm at.
I'll go ahead and
I'm kind of
you'll be able to see into there. And hold on one second.
You're watching this happen, and all of a sudden you hear things move around you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I didn't want to move the whole map. Okay.
We didn't see the map move.
It's just my.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see down there now?
Yeah.
Running away, eh?
All right. Yeah, you're able to
We
see.
should go kill them while they're unable to come towards us or fight.
Well, right now they're gonna flee on their turn.
Most
basically.
spells, most spells will make that.
So what
We'll
you
just
what
spell
you
the
notice
effects.
immediately is looking down what you thought like you couldn't really tell because the light is. Who was holding the torch? I'm sorry.
Yeah, who
let's
was it?
determine-
I had said that I was going to use one of my torches. So, but I was also in the back.
Is this Mordecai? Who is this
Yeah,
Mordecai?
Mordecai.
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
okay.
well,
So
Sydney,
yeah.
Sydney
So that's
said-
actually.
I said that
perfect.
I was handing the torch over to somebody that
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
only
you were
fights with
saying you were
one
handing
hand.
it down the line as we were going.
because
And I was
since
in
we
the
were
back,
coming into
so-
the opening here.
All right.
I said
that's
if
actually
it
perfect.
reached me down the line, then I put it out. So
Oh, so I guess maybe we don't have a torch.
No, we have a torch because
if it
there's no
reaches
way
me, I
would,
don't need one. So
Well,
there's no way we would.
Well, okay, we're just going to say, for sake of simplicity, Mordecai, you have the torch, and so you were able to, as he's kind of looking at the body, and before it, that you were able to kind of look down this passage a bit and see, looks like 3 dead bodies laying, faced or in various positions on the floor. However, as soon as he casts Turn Unholy, these things shamble to their feet and begin to flee.
Guys, we
in
have
the opposite
some
direction.
more undead down here.
Yeah, you do.
Sweet.
So Wally, that was your turn, I believe.
Yeah.
So these creatures just flee as basically as fast as they can, right?
Yes.
For 16 minutes.
For 16 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to be basically gone for now.
They're going to be a pain in our butt later.
However,
who's next and wants to go through the bag?
One didn't.
From around the corner come 3 more.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's full of them. This place is infested.
Yeah, and they're all, and they're moving. So on closer examination, you can see that they're not simply walking corpses like zombies. They've got like their skin stretched tight across their bones. Their hands and fingers are unnaturally elongated to claws, and they've got an extremely long kind of a blackish tongue, which is lolling out of the mouth, and the mouth is filled with with fangs as they come kind of charging out of the tunnel. This one flees into the water and is swept away in the current, leaving this bag, whatever it was, exposed. But the immediate problem you have is these 3 creatures come in here. So on their turn, all they're going to be able to do is move. And I don't think they can. Yeah, they can't make it anywhere near you this turn.
Have they already seen me? I guess I'm holding a torch.
Oh yeah. They can sense all. Like they're moving with purpose. Like they're charging in your direction. All right,
Probably wouldn't be able to hide.
Well, you're going to be able to. I mean, no, they've seen you, but you're going to be able to act before they do so.
Yeah.
But Kithic, it's your turn now.
Yeah. I'm kind of midpoint between either one, I guess. So, which ones are running? Is it these or these that are running?
So yeah, those 3 are running towards you. This one here is off, basically being swept away in the current.
Yeah.
Basically gone. Basically, this one's. And then there were 3 others.
I step up and stab him.
Okay. Yeah. You get up to the closest one. Take a swing.
I stab him twice.
Okay.
I hate that this thing stops and asks me for input each time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some kind of weird.
Just swing.
Do you have any other temporary bonuses this turn, this particular roll?
AC 12 and AC 15.
All right. So AC 15 will hit. 12 will not. Well, actually, I mean, it'll hit, but not appear to do any damage. Okay. On which one?
Okay.
The one closest. Yes. Sorry.
The lead one.
Yeah. Okay, the lead one has been wounded. And
we don't have opportunity attacks, right?
There are no opportunity
much
attacks.
hurt?
So you can move back
hard to tell. Like your knight, you bet you're using a dagger, or is that right? Yeah. No. You're able to draw blood, but the blood is like coagulated. It flows slowly, and it's hard to tell how much damage you've done because it doesn't react. Like if you were stabbing a living person.
You drew gravy.
Yeah, basically, and it just seems to infuriate.
No, that's fine. No, I just.
It's hard to say, but in
I'm
any
just
case,
seeing
right?
if there are any noticeable effects. So.
Yeah, it's bleeding. It is definitely.
Pissed it off.
Yeah. So you appear to have damaged it. All right, right, you're up.
All right, let's see. Am I able
Now
to get
the problem
next
is he's kind of blocked, or he's partially.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is like if he didn't use his whole movement, he could move back.
He can.
Opportunity attack.
There's no opportunity attack.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But he would have used his whole movement from coming from where he was at.
I'm not sure. So you've got 30 feet of movement. So why don't you see?
Yes.
I think you can move back.
Because he was here.
Okay, so 5.
I mean,
10,
unless
15,
he wants to
20.
stay there and tank it.
Yeah, you can. You've got 10 more feet of movement from what I'm seeing. Unless you want to tank it. And you can move through friendly spaces. You just
small weakling. So.
Yeah, you can move through friendly spaces. You just can't.
So you can come back to here.
Yeah, you could get back to there if you wanted to.
Dance around Mordecai. Do-si
Yep.
do. You gonna move, Will?
Is he still there?
You're
I
talking,
think so.
you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
Oh,
gonna
I'm
move or are
willing,
you gonna stay
not
where
will.
you're at?
I thought you said I couldn't, but yeah.
Oh,
that's fine.
no. You have 10 feet
It's-
of movement.
it's-
I'm sorry. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So right,
Okay.
you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move forward. I'm going to attack with Dryad's Woe.
All right.
Whoa.
First time we get to see this thing in action.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Crit.
table. Three.
Yeah. So that would be. Oh damn! Is that a crit?
Yep,
That
crit.
is.
First attack. All right. Table 3.
Nice.
Let's see it.
Whoa. That's a
What do we
19
have?
crit.
10 on
Go
table
fighters.
3. Sunders the foe's weapon. Well, it's not using a weapon.
Sunders its tongue.
So I'm gonna say, that. Well, actually, how much damage did you do?
5 damage.
All right, yeah, you kill it anyway. So
Nice.
you sunder one of its arms as it falls to the ground. It was already wounded, so yeah. All right, well done.
Okay. I'm
First
gonna
blood
back up,
from that sword. Yeah,
back up 5.
good plan. Okay, Sydney. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I skip?
No?
Somebody? No, I
You
did.
skipped
No, Sydney,
question
you're up.
marks.
Yeah, no, question marks just went. Yeah, that's these things here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're fast.
they are fairly fast.
Is there enough room for me against this wall here?
No, not. Well, you could
So
stand like where
it's-
Mordecai is standing now, but Mordecai would have
Right,
to
but I
move.
couldn't stand there and still have somebody there.
No,
Okay.
you
Well,
could go.
you-
You
yeah.
could go here.
And then you'll have enough movement to get back to here.
Right.
Okay, well, I will come forth.
But-
Actually, I have to come forth one more.
Yeah, exactly. Because like this one's dead. I'll go ahead and move this out of the way. So, all right.
So 1, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
And you can at least get back to here.
Yeah.
16 minutes is a nice long bit of time too. I'm just thinking about
It
this.
is.
As far as combat turns go, that's like an eternity. So
Okay, and there is.
They're gonna be
my
gone
sword.
for a
Okay,
while.
cool. Attacking with deed. Ooh. For a 21.
yeah, 21 will hit
So
for 12
points.
damage. Am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hack one of these in half. Like literally just bifurcate it.
And I will step back as well.
Okay.
To
Well, that
give anybody
quickly,
else a chance to run up if they wish.
Yeah, that quickly turned the tide there. All right, Mordecai, you're up. Yeah, there's one remaining.
All right. Well,
that
I
is
guess
on its feet.
I'll run up and try as well, even though I'm not a fighter, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but you like it when the cleric heals you.
but I will attack with my longsword. 12.
Yeah, that doesn't appear to damage it. So you hit, but the wound doesn't draw any blood,
All right.
Back up,
or your swing doesn't draw any blood, rather. All right. Are you moving?
I
Are
guess,
you moving back?
Yeah. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'll go back where I was right there.
Actually, gonna clear this one off.
And I'm going to throw a dagger.
Okay.
Don't crit fail. Just don't crit fail.
I got an 18.
An 18 will hit. Yep. Okay. All right. Well done. Okay, back to the top with Wally.
Let's see.
So Wally, you're kind of a distance away. You can see there's one
you
of
could
these
grab the
creatures
bag.
still in action.
Yeah. I'm just Pardon me. I'm just going to open the bag.
All right, yeah, you open it and you see, gleaming treasure. It looks like a large amount of coin. You see the hilt of a dagger sticking up out of the coins. You see looks like maybe some gemstones of some sort mixed in. So this thing was laying on top of just a bag of loot.
I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay, let's see it. Middling results.
I can tell if things are magical.
Yeah, there is. So can you tell specifically what is magical?
No. Well, no, not that low. I can tell something in the general area. So if something's in the bag is magical.
Something in the bag is magical. Yes.
Yeah. Then it all glows. It's like, oh look, something's magical in here.
Yeah, and at what distance also?
That's only 30 feet.
So let's see. Also, the corpse over here, the one that's closest to you, radiates magic as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So something in the bag, and then something either on the corpse or near the corpse,
or is the corpse.
Or is the corpse? Yeah, could be. All right.
Corpse number 1.
Okay, so this last one is going to mindlessly charge forward with Savage Fury and make 3 attacks.
Wow!
Good thing you were able to take these fuckers out before they could actually do anything, because they're brutal. All right.
So, Sydney, I'll be seeing you soon with my claws and insects.
All right. Well, if they can hit. So, a 16. What kind of armor are you wearing, Sydney?
It's a 16 armor class. So chainmail and a shield.
Just enough. All right. So that's 1 hit. So claw, bite. So 15's gonna miss, right?
Get it away! Yes.
All right. So it hits you with this claw. Just kind of tears through your armor. That's how sharp the talons are.
Shield.
Well, through something, it hits you. So let's see.
It's gouging my shield horribly.
Gouging you in some way that it is injuring you. So
it is.
That would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
With a 16, right?
16 AC.
The first one has a
bonus.
bonus.
16 hits. Yeah.
Oh, it has a bonus.
Yeah. I'm sorry. There's a +1 on all of those, so I apologize.
Yeah. Okay.
So for 2 points of damage,
oh.
And then I need you to make. Yeah, they are ghouls. I need you to make a stamina saving throw.
Stamina.
Yes.
Should be a trained one, right?
It's whatever your
stamina will be.
I'm sorry, a fort. It would be a fort saving throw. Fort
exactly. Saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see. Oop. It's an 8 because Sydney can't make.
Okay. Yeah, your muscle. So it's like your entire body has a Charlie horse, basically. You seize up. Yeah, you seize up and fall prone to the ground as this thing just kind of drools over you. You are paralyzed.
Oh gosh.
Oil can.
Yeah. For how long? Oh. We'll find out.
Forever.
We're gonna have to drag Sydney out of there because no one.
5 turns. 5.
Oh wow.
Let's just roll Sydney into the water.
Right.
Yeah.
I heard it heals.
Did anybody?
So what kind of loot you got in you, Sydney?
Yeah. You can check in a minute. Let's see. Did anyone do a reroll or anything like that on the Twitch stream?
I did not see one. No, I was just looking.
Okay. All right. So that happens. But the good thing is you only have one of these and it's wounded to deal with. So Kittik, you're up.
Alrighty. Can I
drag me out of
slide
there?
in anywhere in this area to?
No, you can basically step on top of her. She's laying prone on the ground.
All right, I'll lay on her.
Like basically blocking the way, yeah. You're going to teabag her. All right. Okay.
Sydney's worst day ever.
Yeah, because the thing is you're paralyzed, but you're not unconscious. So
You're just
you're
staring
seeing
straight
all of
up
it.
at rat butthole.
Oh
16 and a
no!
4.
Civilized?
Oh no!
How'd you
Did
roll
we
a
fumble?
negative? How'd you roll a -1 on your fumble roll?
Fumble.
You can get negative.
Wait a minute.
So, like, one of my characters gets +1 to all their fumbles rolls.
Well, at least he hit with the first dagger.
Yeah, so we did. So let's deal with that first. So we
Yeah,
did
2
points
points.
of damage. Yeah, you wounded it a little bit. These things aren't incredibly tough as far as that goes. But let's see that fumble table. So what would the -1 mean?
Just
I think-
the lowest you can get.
I
Oh, so
think
it's-
it means that I successfully
It does
escaped
say
any
0 or
problem.
less.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is that because +1 would make it worse, wouldn't it? Like if you had a
I don't
+1 on the fumble.
Not
I don't know.
necessarily.
My fumble dies at D4 though. Just roll it.
Okay, and then it's modified by what?
I'm assuming -1. So
Okay.
A
So
3.
yeah, you miss wildly, but miraculously cause no other damage. So yeah, you're fine. It's hard
Okay.
for you to do anything really terrible. With
really,
a
what I was
D4.
trying to do was some complex maneuvers while teabagging the person I'm over, but
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah,
quite
yeah.
get the teabag off. I tried.
All right, it's fine. All right, so
You failed
are you
your
gonna move it
tactical
back?
Squat.
God.
Tactical squat. I like that.
All right. Are you moving as well?
Yeah.
Give another person an opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Right.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to move forward then. And
This is probably even worse. Okay.
yep.
Oh God, Rocky Mountain oysters.
like- Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the truck nuts or something above you. All right.
I hear there's a festival full of these somewhere.
And
17 hit.
Yeah, you annihilate this thing. All right.
Alright, well, I'm gonna say that I try to step into the zombie to walk over Sydney, so I'm not standing on top of her.
No, fair. Yeah, I didn't figure you were.
Yeah, and then I'll
causing-
just be like right there.
Okay. Yeah. So
Trampled by
that
my
is the
party.
last of the enemies for now.
I'm
You
gonna.
know that you have a good 15 minutes or more until you got to maybe possibly worry about these others.
I'm
but
gonna
they
run
just-
over and lay on hands, Sydney.
Okay. Will that cure the paralysis?
We'll find out.
no, but you can't complain
Usually
about
not.
the
Usually
way
it's-
the
it's-
form of the
it's a
healing.
good
Yeah.
thing, but
The thing about healing in this game
this
is
is
like
a-
it can do all kinds of
who
weird
knows?
things. So.
So,
Because yeah, normally it wouldn't.
so I run over. 9-legged insects crawl out from my ears, nose, and mouth, and quickly suture any torn skin. And you get up to 3 hit dice of healing back. Let's
I
see.
think Sydney
I'd be
is safe to
I'd
say
be
you're
like
fully
five.
healed.
Yeah, well, if it's 3 hit dice and I was only down 2, so
Yeah.
it can't be less than 3.
Right.
Blissfully paralyzed,
Okay.
so you can't hear me
if it
screaming.
comes to that, just let me die.
Oh, and that's one of the better ones.
So you got
Look-
some time here.
A little bit 9-legged. I'm gonna try to detect magic again. So I'm
You
gonna
get
say,
that first corpse there, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey,
Yeah.
that first corpse has something on it that's possibly
Yeah.
magic.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Which I think
So you
you
said
have to
you're
move
detecting
Sydney
magic
off of
again,
that
or-
corpse.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to it.
And the thing is when you say that, but then you look at the corpse itself, and it doesn't appear to be. It's mostly naked. It's just got kind of ragged and torn clothing, and it looks like they're tangled up in
Well, if
weeds.
you move-
Reeds. It look.
Closer, right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
can probably tell.
Yeah.
You can probably tell if all 3 of them are magical.
I'm
feeling.
standing there now. So
Yeah. So what you're getting is that there's magic coming from the corpses.
They're
But you can't
magically
see, like, it
delicious.
looks like the thing that kind of catches your attention though is that they're covered with like it looks like weeds, almost,
Magic
and
weeds.
torn clothing.
Magic weed, huh?
Even more interestingly, though, it's not the kind of weeds you would associate with being underground, right? So it looks like maybe something from. It's hard to say.
I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna like really focus this time.
They're all covered with, they've got slashes and various wounds on their bodies that were there. Oh my God!
Whoa, what is that?
How do you get a 35?
He's that good. That's what he did that first time.
Yeah, it's because I've got a ridiculous personality.
It is.
Okay. Blessing Wally. Oh, you meant to be detect magic though, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What does
Make sure my blessing isn't.
does a 35 do? Does that just tell you about all the magic in the world?
Yeah, 32 plus. An extended range of line of sight for an extended duration of a full hour. Cleric
Oh my
can
God.
determine exactly which objects or creatures are magically enchanted. In addition, the spell reveals the creatures of non-mortal or mortal origin. The cleric can distinguish between magical creatures, non-mortal creatures. He can tell if different weapons or items of equipment on a creature are enchanted and whether a creature that registers as magical overall does so because of its cloak. For example, blah, blah, blah. Finally, the spell functions through any sort of impending material, stone, wood, or iron. And I know what an item is. So I can tell what that stupid bone is now.
For how many feet?
An extended
What's the range?
line of sight. Hang on.
Oh, line of sight. Okay.
Yeah. So it's 30 feet, but what is
You got that dagger in the bag
Oh.
too.
Oh,
Other-
yeah.
other
yeah.
things there.
120.
So let's
120 foot, and I can detect magic through wood and stone.
So you can basically sense if there are magic items on the other side of a wall.
Magic items, creatures, yeah.
Okay, all right. Give me a minute.
Well, I mean, that's what he did in the temple too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
was the
right.
exact
that's
same
right.
thing. And
Okay,
he's like,
okay. First off, let's get this out of the way. The dagger in the bag is a dagger +1.
I'm gonna hand that straight to frickin' Horowitz, because he's.
Okay.
Actually, I'll give that to the rat guy. Like, hey, here's a +1
is he
dagger.
here?
Because,
Is he back yet?
What? Oh, I'll make sure he knows. So he gets a +1
Okay.
dagger.
So does it detect? Not that I would ask this for any reason. Does it detect curses?
The
Not that No.
it tells you what kind of
That's
magic it
yeah.
is.
yeah, anything that has magic. So, and
With
if
a
it's
35, that's just an incredible roll. I'm just going to tell you that.
Yeah.
So the Jade Baton. What did I tell you about it?
let me pull it up real quick. Where did it go on him? I put it under weapons. Yeah, Jade Baton, DC 14. Wait.
Yeah, save or paralyze for D3 mana.
Yeah.
Creature struck with a baton and it takes a 1d4 damage and must succeed a DC 14 will save.
Yeah.
William's
Okay.
back with her.
All right, I will tell you that, and I'm not going to tell you everything, but I will tell you that it's also cursed.
Nice.
You don't know how. You don't know what the nature of the curse is, though.
And we don't know that either. So,
Only Wally knows. I
Yeah.
mean,
kind of like the
cast-
cursed toe ring.
Yes.
Oh, the toe ring is not cursed. Yeah, the toe ring.
No,
is
no,
pretty
it's cursed.
He
He told
told-
us
he-
it's cursed.
yeah, he told
Oh
us
yeah,
it was
yeah,
cursed.
yeah,
Yeah. And I'm gonna look at
the
Horowitz
Jade-
and be like, hey, put that in your bag. Stop swinging with it.
Now, the Jade Baton is most definitely cursed in some way.
It's tempting to
The
just chuck it.
corpses, like what you're getting from the corpses, is it's not so much as there's a magic item on them; it's that they are corpses animated by necromancy, obviously. So there's a
Yeah.
necromancer. You would assume, necromantic magic at some point.
Yeah.
Necromantic druid that uses weeds to animate corpses.
Yeah, you're not sure. But yeah, so there was definitely magic involved there. And now on 120 foot, Jesus Christ, I'm going to have to check a couple of
For an
areas
hour.
here. All right, I have to actually look at my map and look at these other rooms now.
It's like a magic item detector.
Was there any?
Yeah.
Was there any more information about the Dryad's Woe?
Oh, yeah.
or...
No. I think you got everything on that.
It told
tell
you
me-
itself.
Tell
Yeah,
me what. Yeah. I think you got
It likes
everything
you.
on that though.
yeah, I was pretty sure. I just was curious. That's all.
And I hand the +1 dagger to William.
Okay, so from this direction,
Thank you.
like from the south through the wall, at some distance away, that's hard to determine. What does it tell you? What exactly will it tell you if you can't actually see a thing?
Yeah. Exactly which objects or creatures are magically enchanted. In addition, the spell reveals creatures of non-mortal origin. The cleric can distinguish between magical creatures, non-mortal creatures. He can tell if different weapons or items of equipment on creatures are enchanted, or whether the creature that registers as magical overall does so because of its cloak. Where'd it go?
So basically, you can see every single one of these zombies right now.
Ghouls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ghouls.
Ghouls.
Yeah.
So you can give us a count of how many of them are in here.
They took off and they're out of your range, so they've basically, because they're fleeing for 16 minutes, so they're going to go as far away as they can.
So we
so
found
they've-
all of them. We killed the ones that came to us, and the other ones are running.
The other three are running off in some direction or other.
And then, is there anything else magical in the bag?
No, it was
Okay.
just the dagger.
Yeah.
But I'll give you. I'll
But
tell you
there's
what the
but
other.
it's full of experience.
It's
Well,
full-
I'm just letting you be the tally. So I hand
Yeah,
you
no,
the
I'll
bag.
take care of that. I'll take
Yeah.
care of that in a minute. But I'm looking at Matt. So my question remains though is like, so through walls. So basically, you detect to the southwest the presence of illusionary magic. Like there's an illusion of some sort, but it's just you're sensing it through the stone.
Okay.
Does it pinpoint how far away?
No, it doesn't really say that. Just I do.
Okay.
But I do for next hour.
So yeah, so
bonkers.
there's some sort of illusion. Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's some sort of illusion magic going on. And then let me check one more thing here.
Personality 20 for the win.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Still got
Yeah,
no luck.
you detect the presence of various magical, like enchantments, also to the south, through the wall. And it seems like probably transmutation magic, if that makes sense.
Nice.
Also, teleportation magic of some sort, again to the south. So
Interesting.
everything's coming from the south, like southeast, southwest, or due south. Okay.
And that's almost as high as I could roll. I rolled a 19. So.
Beyond that, yeah, no, I can't imagine that it would be any higher than that. Beyond that, again, the presence of undead necromancy. You can sense a strong presence of necromancy to the south as well. So there are more undead in here of some sort.
So I'm going to tell everybody, hey, let's rally up and hand the bag of gold off to Sydney. Make sure Ratatouille has the dagger. Tell Horowitz to make sure don't swing that club. In fact, we might ditch it. There's some sort of curse on it, and it's a curse that gives me the willies.
Yeah, you don't know what it is exactly, but you do find
Gives me the wallies.
you do find in the bag a total of 324 gold pieces,
Nice.
a ruby, like a fist-sized ruby, which you estimate to be worth, and this is for experience purposes. I'm tracking all this stuff because nobody else volunteered to, but you have access to this sheet. I've shared it with everybody. I believe it should be in the Discord.
Yes.
So there's a ruby worth 800 gold pieces.
Damn.
Yeah,
You can
five.
do a character handout and then
Oh.
share that.
By the way,
I missed that.
Sydney can actually appraise that. She's a jeweler.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and give
So-
it to you. What were you saying about character handouts? Somebody said something about character handouts, and I missed it.
We can.
Yeah, just like you. Yes, just it. Can no one hear me?
I can
No,
hear you
wait,
now.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
You started and then you stopped.
I'm having.
We can hear you.
Oh no, you're cutting out. You are cutting out.
I just said you can.
Oh, now you really cut out.
Yeah, now you
Yeah.
cut out. Yeah.
Create a character handout.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you.
Yeah, no, you're dropping like every third word or so.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going. But in any case, for now, I'll track it on this sheet. 5 black opals, worth 100 each. 100 gold. Oh, I'm sorry, 200 gold each. Oh.
Sydney's impressed after she gets over the horror of the insects crawling over.
Yeah,
and the double
and of
teabagging.
course, there's this. The dagger is made of crystal, like hardened crystal, and it is magical +1 dagger. And I believe you said you gave that to Kittik.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So there's that.
Things how he's been running around with stabbing things with daggers. Figured put
And
things
Sydney
to the
is
test.
Sydney is still laying there on the ground. So for 5 turns, and turns are 10 minutes.
Well, we have rope.
Yeah. You're just gonna drag her through the. All right.
And hope I
Tell me
get
what
better.
the plan is for Sydney, because she's literally helpless right now.
Yeah.
If we wait here, we're gonna have zombies or ghouls pop up.
I need somebody. A couple things. I guess I can do it. I'll go ahead and create. I was going to create a kill tally too, because we need to track XP for that too. All right. I got myself into this, so all right.
Now you got to get yourself out of it.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I like tracking experience. I'm probably the accountant in me, like stuff like that. So, all right. We're going to clear the turn list for now because effectively the combat is over. Unless you just want to sit here for 16 minutes and wait. So what are you going to do though as far as Sydney's concerned?
Well, 16 minutes running, 16 minutes back if they decide to run back.
If they decide to come back, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would say
minutes.
probably just wait
Yeah.
until Sydney's better.
Okay, so your plan is to just kind of hang out and hope.
Till then, I'm going to post up here on this corner with Horowitz and Wally.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna make your way
Yeah.
around the corner just to see what's over there.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All right.
kind of hang out still where I'm at, and I'm gonna, now that stuff is over, I'm gonna try to kind of hide in the shadows here.
Okay. Okay. So basically, and who's staying next to Sydney? You're just gonna like let her lay there.
I'll hide. I'll stay next to Sydney and attempt to hide in the shadows.
All right. All right.
Wright's
Fair
gonna
enough.
stay as well.
Okay. So we're basically gonna wait 5 turns.
I'm going to see
Thanks.
if, while we're doing that, I'm going to see if I can find any secret doors in the area.
I'm wondering for the die roller, and maybe you would know this well if you're able to speak without dropping. How would I go about hiding my die rolls?
Oh,
There's an option for
Slash
2DM
GR, I
only.
think.
yeah. So
Oh,
if you go up to
It's
the
actually a button.
if you go up to the little GM die roller, up,
Yeah, I see
and
it
you click
now.
on GM, then
Yep.
you'll be the only one that sees that.
Let's test this. I'm gonna see if this works.
And then you can add exploding and stuff to them as well.
Can I
No,
see that?
showed. Yes.
Yes, we saw that.
Okay, let's try it one more time. Doing it a different way. What that?
Nope.
Okay, that's how I have to do it then.
We all should have just said no in the first one.
So you saw the 5, right?
Yes.
All right.
He looks at the Twitch stream and just sees all of our all of our BS.
All right. Fair enough. Okay, so so basically the 5 turns pass without incident. However, your torch burns out in that time. So you're down another torch.
Okay.
Maybe we'll look out and find some torches in here.
Yeah, but Sydney, you come to. No worse for the wear, just slightly woozy. And
Hello.
hello.
You
How are you? Like? Oh yes, I can see you. Okay.
That's because it's in my ear. So I can hear you. They can hear you through that.
Yes, we can hear you too.
Yes. I love you. Good night.
Good night.
Yep.
And the good news is William, I can hear you now too. You're not dropping anymore.
You can hear me now, okay?
Yep. All right.
All I was going to tell you was you could share a character handout.
Okay. Would I go to probably
And,
journal to do that?
Right. Instead of
Oh,
adding a character, you add a character handout.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I
then
see
you
it.
can, just like the other thing, you can assign it to everybody. And then that way we would have to go to an outside thing.
Okay. Oh, cool.
That's what I do.
Handout PDF or
Works out
folder. All right. See, I'm still learning about roll. There's a lot that I obviously don't know about this.
What to learn?
There's a lot to learn.
Well, yeah, but no, that's fine. I'm just trying to help. Make it easier.
No. It's very helpful. I'm gonna try it next time something pertinent like that comes up. So we could basically, you're saying we could keep like a permanent kind of inventory sheet by using that feature. All right, so maybe going forward,
Yes.
I will do that. All right. Now you're dropping again.
Things like that. So
Gotcha. All right. So anyway, yeah. So
I think I'm just dropping whenever you don't want to hear me.
no, I heard all of that.
What'd you say? No, just kidding.
But in any case, so the 5 turns basically pass without incident. Sydney, you're able to get back to your feet. There's no sign of the ghouls that fled, and everything is kind of eerily silent. Like you don't hear any sounds or anything like that.
Is it?
But
pitch
you are
black
in.
now?
Say it again.
Is it pitch black now?
Unless you lit another torch, it's pitch black. Yeah.
Who else has got a torch?
I have no torches anymore.
By my count, there should be 3 torches remaining.
Hopefully we find some torches. Otherwise, we're all going to be like walking behind Kithic.
Yeah.
Just because you can see
Kittick will only
heat doesn't mean you can see.
Be able to.
See.
Yeah, I mean it won't be a perfect situation. So, all right. So what's the plan?
I notice your temperature rises whenever I walk around you.
Well, let's light a torch or whoever has one left, and I guess explore this ghoul lair.
Okay.
Wally volunteers to go in front.
Okay.
Seeing how when magical things pop up, I'll see them for the next hour.
Yeah. So you cast that spell, and 5 turns have passed. Yeah. So a turn is 10 minutes.
Okay.
So 50 minutes have passed at this point.
So I still have 10 minutes left.
You have 10 minutes left. Yeah. So all right. So show me, like, move to where you want to move, basically.
Well, I guess if we're all up, we may as well get our butts moving here.
Okay, so the tunnel continues. You can see that there is there's an intersection and a door dead ahead. And again, you're kind of wondering what's, you were in natural tunnel before. Now we're looking at worked stone, and it looks like a wooden door, like an ordinary wooden.
When we say work stone, are we saying walls smoothed out by tools or like
tools? Yeah,
like the kind of stuff you'd see like inside of a castle wall.
Right, like in a crypt or a tomb, more like that.
Right. Is it like
so the stone
smooth like construction or just smoothed out?
It's smooth construction. Actually, that's a good question. Let me see if it specifies here, because it might. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So it is worked stone blocks. It actually tells me exactly. With a 10-foot ceiling, the walls are also of worked stone, and the floor is also of worked stone. So it's like, I would say, precisely cut. The construction looks, like it was well constructed by someone who knew what they were doing. And there is a door ahead of you, just an ordinary looking wooden door, or a passage continuing to the south, it looks like.
Well, if this is something that's been worked on, we better be careful about traps.
I wonder if we have anyone that can find those.
Since you're
So
in front,
you said you have 10 more
traps.
Oh, go ahead.
I have 10 more minutes.
Yeah. So you can still detect the illusion magic from somewhere to the south.
Okay.
All of those the types of magic that I described earlier, are still some distance away.
Okay.
So when you make your way,
Does this
So they're
door
out this way.
Yeah. Does this door look like it's
all right, you see a passage continuing, and that's basically the limit of your sight from this point. The passage continues beyond. So there's a intersection here, it looks like, as well.
Wally's going to step in here. Horowitz is going to come up here and check this door.
Okay. So it looks like I said, it looks like an ordinary door.
Find traps. 13.
Okay. All right. You do not find any traps of any
Is
sort.
the door unlocked?
That is a very, very good question.
A red key card is required.
No, the door. Yes, the door appears to be unlocked.
Horowitz is going to go ahead and open it.
Okay, yeah, you're immediately struck by the not by something physical, but you're struck by a stench of rotting. This time, you're positive that it's fish that you're smelling. Like somebody's been eating fish for days, and like you can look on the floor and see fish skeletons and that sort of thing scattered around.
Nice.
It opens into a large kind of a chamber with a 12-foot ceiling. So basically, it's opening up into a larger room. And let me go ahead and reveal that. That's another thing that I know you can do with Roll20 is have it auto reveal, like so I don't have to just win this.
There's a way to set up a line of sight.
It's totally cool and kind of a pain in the butt.
To set
a
up.
friend of mine, we both run games, and it's really finicky. I mean, once you get working, it works great. But until then,
you have to do each character, right?
Right.
Basically.
Each token has to have its own vision characteristics.
Okay.
You know, whether it's something you can see or not, whether it emits light or doesn't emit light.
Yeah.
I'm going to look around in the room, see if there's any bodies or anything.
Okay, so from where you are, you can see that there are rusty chains hanging from the ceiling just at intervals all throughout the room. This is actually a wall to your south here. So, but then once you get to this point, the room opens up, it looks like, but you can't, like from where you're standing, you can't exactly see. There are hanging from the chains are decomposing fish, and there are fish bones scattered all over the floor, and it smells just like a fish cannery or a fish like cleaning facility or something like that. So it's just that really heavy smell of fish. So clearing that corner. Sorry, I have to keep doing this with the reveals.
So do we have 2 torches out now?
Nope. Horowitz.
Who has the torch?
Horowitz has it at the moment.
Okay.
Wally's just kind of hanging out in the hall at the moment.
Okay, Horowitz has the torch. Yeah,
Yes.
That's important to know.
Using his magic eyesight.
All right. Yeah. So you kind of make your way around the corner there. You can see now that this room is very large indeed. And a couple of things of note carved on the wall. And again, I need to. Yeah. Make sure I'm on the right. Okay, looking over here, you can see a face carved on the wall here. There's a door over here, and it's like a demonic kind of twisted looking humanoid face with a gaping mouth. It's not like the old Tomb of Annihilation thing, but maybe similar in some way to that. So I don't want to give PTSD to the people that just
You already have. Too late.
All right. There's a door, another ordinary looking door over here.
Wally's going to get
And
Horowitz.
okay. And so like I said, the face is over here. And
does it appear magical?
No.
Wally.
The face? No, it does not.
So there's a door down here and a door
no. No, there's a door over here. This is wall right here, and it's just like it looks like the chamber is like maybe C-shaped.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
We'll go duck our heads.
And
around.
as you're walking down in that direction, give me a roll a 1d6 for me. For Wally and Horowitz both.
Wally and Horowitz.
What's Horowitz's listen? He should have like as a thief, he should have like a hear noise chance. I think it's called.
Pickpocket, climb sheer surfaces, pick lock, find trap, disable trap, forge document, disguise self, read languages, handle poison.
Okay, all right. Just give me a d6 roll.
Okay. So, Wally was first, Horowitz was second.
Okay, all right, that's fine. You don't actually hear anything out of the ordinary. And as you round this corner, you're able to see the full extent of what makes up this room. So it goes like that, and there's another door here. So you can kind of deduce probably that just leads back out to the passage. Yeah. And it's very like you've got this torch, but the room is shadow filled, if that makes sense, because there's all these chains hanging from the wall, and there's a lot of like kind of dark shadowy corners. And
who's with me on popping this door?
Okay, so hold on. As Horowitz and Wally, you walk over to here, and then you immediately head back to the door. Is that what I'm getting from you?
I ask. Sydney asks Horowitz, is like, that face is positioned straight across from this door. Do we think it could do anything to it?
Did you do a find trap on it?
I did not.
They didn't do it. He didn't do anything yet.
So, does one of the other?
But in any case, you guys. So Wally and Horowitz, hold on. Something actually happens before that happens.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. Oh.
Yeah, stuff.
It's a fish monster.
For fuck's sake, these.
It is a fish monster.
Roll 20 is so fiddly. It is, yeah.
I just zoomed in.
Fish monster.
Oh no, there's no ghouls in here.
Oh
my goodness.
Yeah. Got my hopes up for a moment.
It's a singing bass. No.
Take me to the river.
All right, yeah. So basically, when you're here-ish, you kind of come down here to look around the corner, and you see what I described to you a second ago. You turn back to head to the door, and these things lurking in the shadows jump out from concealment and attack.
Rawr.
And they're basically humanoid, more kind of like a mixture of lizard and fish.
No take candle. Oh, that's cobalt.
But they stand on they do stand on two legs. They're about man-sized.
It's a
and that
blizzard.
you get all of that as they basically attack you. I need fort saves from both of you.
Oh no. You too will become fish.
They exude this just nauseating stench.
It's stinky.
Okay, that's good.
And
All right, so Horowitz kind of gags but is unaffected by it.
Come on, Wally.
And Wally gags but is unaffected. Like, you've been around, like, you just walked through basically a charnel pit, right, with these decomposing bodies. So this is just another horrible smell. And by this time, you're probably partially immune in any case. So
It's hilarious because one was a straight 18 and the other one had a plus
So now
5.
now that I get to roll without you guys seeing, I can cheat on my rolls all the time.
Nice.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just totally
The
joking.
TAM started rolling better. We don't know.
Yeah, strangely. All right. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. So I rolled 3d20s because there's 3 attacks coming, and it added them all up. So that's not what I wanted. All right, so we'll do it one at a time.
Well, the nice
One.
thing is you can hover over
2.
them and see what you rolled.
Oh, okay, very cool. See, I'm learning even more. All right. So will a 14 hit Wally?
No.
Okay. All right, and then finally Horowitz. Wow. Okay, so rolling in secret does me no favors because I can't roll above a 10. Just so you know. And so I'm not going to cheat in their favor. All right, yeah. Some things jump out of the shadows and attack you. So we are now
Initiative.
when I put it up, we are now in initiative again. Yes.
Turn order.
Yeah. All right.
See if my thief can. Oh my god!
Hey, wow! I actually rolled above a 10 this time.
He did get one better than he did last combat.
All right.
No, I didn't do good either.
Why are the thieves so bad?
I don't know. You'd think we should get like bonuses too.
I know.
It's your,
Just that.
it is your dex or your agility bonus. I mean, is that everybody? I feel like I'm missing somebody on there.
No, I gotta do that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. Hello. Not what I wanted.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Both of the rogues. Okay, Wally, who can't get anything lower than a 20 apparently on any of his rolls.
Yeah, one of my characters is rolling fine. The other one is not.
So basically, you turn and you see this disgusting kind of fish lizard creature reaching out at you with deadly intent.
Trying to think of what I want to do.
Don't believe you.
I'm going to cast Holy Sanctuary.
Okay, this is a new one.
Oh, so my spell check
Ooh, eh.
goes up by 1, and yeah, it can do a lot of crazy stuff.
Did it fail or?
Yeah, I only got a 10.
Oh, okay. What do you need for it to pass? Just curious.
12.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so your spell fail thing goes up by 1.
Yep, it takes me to a 3 now.
Okay. All right, Kittik. So you see this melee about to begin down here. 3 obviously hostile creatures, but one of them, you notice that this one over here is tapping the one next to it on the shoulder and kind of looking around with concern. You think is maybe concern, but anyway.
Well, do my
Yeah, and when you
forward
move within range, this stench just kind of overwhelms you, so you need to make a fort saving throw. They exude just this rotten fish smell that's overpowering.
I clicked the button.
That's
God damn
okay.
it.
Oh, that's one. That's not going to quite do it. So basically, you kind of gag and retch, and mechanically, what this does, it gives you a -2 on your attack rolls while in combat with these things.
Wow.
So for the duration of the combat, but you're still able to. It doesn't. You're still able to act.
So 10 and 10.
Yeah, not going to be enough.
Which
Neither
one of those is your +1 dagger?
Oh yeah, that's right. You have a
would be the
+1
first
dagger
one.
now too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 11 and 10.
Yeah. Those are both going to miss. You're just kind of retching and gagging. But you do notice this one here is like it looks a little smaller than the other two. He's tapping this one on the shoulder and babbling something in a language you don't understand.
A baby.
Yeah, he's not quite a baby, but yeah.
Mother, why are
All
they
right.
attacking us?
Why are we attacking them? Okay, right, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna come down here.
Same thing. When you get within range, I need a fort save.
Make my fort save, which is
Fortunately, you only need to do this once.
da.
You know this
And
roll. I'm just seeing if I
We'll finish this combat and then wrap up
Oh,
here because I know it's
gosh.
getting late. Oh yeah, that's not quite gonna make it. So
Come
yeah,
on, guys.
-2 on the attack rolls.
So -2.
Yeah, you can still attack, but you just take 2 off of whatever you roll.
So when you click, it says bonuses, put -2.
Basically,
okay.
you can set it up that way.
See what happens when I do that.
Oh, that was still good.
Yeah.
Okay.
-2 attack bonus.
Yep.
Yeah, that's still gonna hit.
So for 9 points.
9 points is going to heavily wound one of them, but is not down.
Should have been a crit because you rolled a 19.
No, I rolled an 18.
Oh,
So that's
okay,
gonna be
I see.
This
Yeah.
one here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. You deal them a mighty blow and begins bleeding profusely. Okay. All right. Next. Oh, it's their turn. Okay, so now Troglodites. We get to make a morale check, which is something I haven't had to do yet. Which I believe.
You could just say they fail morale.
I mean, I can just say it, but I'd like.
We're pretty badass. We're pretty badass, and they're probably afraid.
They actually, one of them is somewhat afraid, yeah. But I just need to see. You know what? I'll do it later. Because right now I'm just gonna do an arbitrary roll to see, and then I'll look up to save on time. Okay, so yeah, one of them. The one that's over here babbling kind of increases his babble to like a fever pitch, and then the big one suddenly stops. The one that you wounded stops and kind of raises his hands up. Sorry, we mistake me. We thought you ghouls. Yeah. No, you no fight. We no fight. And he just kind of like rubs his hands together and starts licking his wounds where you slashed him with the sword, and backs up, like looks to be backing off in a non-threatening manner.
Does he appear to be chaotic?
You have no idea. You don't know what his worldview is. I mean, you just know that it looks like he's trying to surrender. And the other two are.
Sword.
Hey guys.
Does he have good hygiene?
Hey guys,
No,
it
not
is
at
6
all.
after 9, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When we finish this little situation here, we will stop for the night.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they smell horrible. They have terrible hygiene.
But good manners.
So I guess we're accepting them, and I was like, and I'll walk over with my hands, like, I'll heal.
Oh, you heal? Oh, thank you. You know ghoul. We hate ghoul. Oh,
Wow.
God. Yeah, so they are chaotic. So
He
what is
heals
that
all
going to
damn
do
room?
for him? You're going to
Right.
heal him, and he grows 15 feet in height.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. So a 5 on
Right,
what
hit
it
die.
does. So yeah, he gets up to 5 hit dice of back.
Damn.
So,
Okay, yeah, he's fully healed.
The wounds on
Horribly.
the target overflow with pus and blood before congealing into a yellow-red gelatin, which offers healing.
Oh, gross! But they love it. They're into that. Like,
Yeah.
they're like,
Right.
oh, and so they all, even the ones that aren't wounded, which are the other two, start kind of licking it, and they say, and he grovels. The one in front of you grovels at your feet. He says, "Me,
You're like a
Me.
god.
me, old Greg. What you name?
Oh,
Old Greg.
Old Greg." This he points to the one in the middle, which is an albino, and says, "This Nancy
I
Fingers."
think you're going to get a date.
And Nancy, you say hi, Nancy. And Nancy just kind of nods her head. And this tomfool over here. And the little one kind of giggles maniacally. And
would you like to help us clear out all of the ghouls of this area?
yes, you clear out all ghouls of area. Good. Very good.
You can help.
No, me no like ghouls. We scared of ghouls.
You won't be scared.
That's
with
why
us
we
around.
stay in room. We stay in room, closed door. Ghouls no come in. They kind of stupid. Can't open door.
Well, if you want to get out to the water, it's clear.
Oh, it clear? You
Yes.
kill ghouls?
Yes. From here back to the water, you should be fine.
Oh, thank you. Now we fish again.
Yeah. Yes, you are fish.
What is
eat
this
fish.
here, by the way?
That door over there. You asked him? He says it's a door.
Right.
What is this?
He's like,
What is
"Thank
this
you."
face?
Oh, that face very ugly. It face very ugly thing. Not ghoul. Not man. Not no.
So I'm actually really angry about this stupid sanctuary thing because I didn't put my bonuses in. That's why I failed. I would have actually passed if I would have put my freaking bonuses.
And what would have been the
Dishonor.
result of
It would
that?
have just been four higher, so it would have been 14. It would have they wouldn't have been able to. They would have had to attack something else.
He says that door go to fishing hole. Good fishing hole. No ghoul. He's talking about this door over here.
Where did these ghouls come from?
Oh, over there. And he points like in the direction that you guys came from.
So they came from outside of your area?
Yes. That's why we know go through those door.
Steve, should I be judging the intelligence of your NPCs or yours?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm gonna step out of the way and let them pass to get back out to the river. Hey Mordecai, you want to check?
they don't show any sign of like wanting to go out to the river. They're just kind of standing there looking at you right now.
Like,
Kind of.
go to the river. Be safe. No ghouls.
Oh no, this our home. We have lots rotten fish. Our favorite rotten fish.
Roger. Okay, you stay here.
No, me, Greg. Roger dead. Ghoul.
God.
Ghoul got Roger.
Roger.
Don't
How you
call
know
us.
Roger?
Oh,
There we go.
What happened?
There we go. I was looking
checking the
for
face.
traps. Yeah, looking for traps specifically around the face
Face.
thing and rolling.
Okay,
that
you
20.
discover when you look at the. Hold on 1 second. Get back to it.
You discover everything.
Yeah. What did you get? Like a 35? Okay, a 20.
You don't have any
Yeah.
bonuses on your look for traps?
Oh, hold on.
No, I actually don't.
So you notice that one of the eyes on this face, and this is we're talking like a 6 foot tall face. One of the eyes is actually a carefully concealed button. So you could press on the eye and it would trigger something. You're not sure exactly, but it doesn't look like, you think that it's probably a secret door, possibly.
All right, I'm gonna press it.
All right, yeah, it sure enough, the face actually descends into the ground, and the Troglodites look at you with amazement when you do that and say, oh, that there all the time? What inside? What inside? And they're like crowding over and like trying to look over your shoulder now. And they stink. These things stink to high heaven.
Greg?
Do I need to do a fort save if they're right next to me? I haven't done one.
Oh,
yet.
yeah, because you never did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, everybody
Greg,
that's already
stand
done
back.
one doesn't need to do one again. Yeah.
Stand back, Greg.
Yeah, I haven't done one, so let's see. Fort save.
Yeah, it's basically anyone that has it.
20.
Damn.
There
You're
we go.
good, you're good. They smell, but like everything around here is
They
pretty,
actually smell
pretty
like
foul.
roses.
It's
All
growing
right,
on
so
us.
it opens
We've
into
been in here a while.
a room with a 10-foot high ceiling, and you can see that it's filled with trash, piles of trash. And on the far end here, as indicated in the picture, is a slimy wooden chest 3 feet across.
Is it glowing by any chance?
It is not, and your magic awareness has worn off at this point.
Oh.
So it's just
the
this,
last 10
and the troglodytes are kind of crowding around the door, looking in. What's everybody else doing?
keeping the troglodytes out.
Okay, they're like,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
what
kind
inside?
of just
You see,
standing
maybe
around.
maybe they're more fish. Maybe fish. If they're fish in there, can I have?
Yes, you can
I
have
think
the
I
fish
want
in
to
there.
carefully look at the box and make sure that it's not oh man. All right, well, I probably don't find anything.
Okay, well, tell me exactly what you're doing.
I'm gonna visually inspect it and then start running my hands over it, trying to find like
Okay.
any little catches, or trying to see.
He's
See
caressing
if
the
there's
box.
Yeah. So as soon as you touch the slime itself, it eats through your glove and begins to burn you horribly, and it starts to emit like the slime itself starts to smoke, emitting fumes that you inhale. And I need you to make a fort save.
Okay.
Another one.
Let's roll good again. Let's see.
You're gonna want to burn luck. How much luck do you have?
Well, as a thief, I can burn 6 times 2d4.
Okay, the number you're looking for here is a 12.
Okay. So I'll burn 1 luck. So that's 4. So that's 10.
You just need a 2 on your next luck.
Another. Okay, so I burned 2 luck. Man, I'm getting low on my luck. I need a long rest.
All right, which is not a thing that exists in this game, but yeah, that's right. Like a night's rest.
Well, I mean, whatever.
I got it. So what are we up to? Did you burn
at least 8 hours or something like that?
He's up to a 17 on his fortitude save now.
17. Okay, you're good. You start coughing and your eyes start to water and that sort of thing, but you're able to shake it off, and yeah, so you're now touching the chest. Do you open it?
Do I get the sense that it's going to continue to the slime is going to continue to hurt me, or am I good now?
No. So you were able to clear it off of basically the area that you were touching.
It's an acidic ooze.
You sloughed it off, checking a.
I'll attempt to open it then.
Yeah, so you're able to open it with no issue, just carefully avoiding the slime that is still coating the rest of the chest.
Spring trap
inside. Inside. This is actually a really nasty. So the saving throw, I'll just go ahead and tell you. You basically cough up your lungs and die. I mean, it's literally that bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a save or die. Within the chest. Yeah. This is.
Good thing Sydney didn't go in there.
Right. Inside you find
luck to burn.
You find 892, and this is after carefully counting, 892 gold pieces.
Wow.
1,117 silver pieces. We're going old school here, folks. 128 copper pieces. Last but not least,
old school enough to count the weight of the coins.
What's that? We're gonna use logic to decide how much you're going to be able to carry. And so a standard backpack, you can carry, and it actually has, I'll get to that in a little bit, but there's a bracelet with rose quartz studs worth 400 gold pieces. So things such as jewelry and gems are probably a lot more portable than all this loose coin. So it's just going to be up to you to decide how you're gonna handle that part of it. Yeah, you could say, so logically you could leave the copper and the silver, right?
Yeah.
Depending on.
We'll gift them to the Troglodites.
So the Troglodites they look disappointed because there's no fish.
You can store your fish in here.
Yeah.
Oh, we put fish. And they all kind of nod their heads at that.
Slimy fish box. Yeah.
You can use the shinies to make a lure.
Yeah.
Fish with.
Fish like shinies.
Yeah, and one of them, are you gonna one of them comes into the room? Are you gonna permit them to, or?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll come in and walk up to the chest and just start feeling the slime all over, and you notice that it has no effect on him. Like he
Good.
starts to
It would suck if our new friends all died just because.
just out of curiosity. All right, yeah, we're at 9:00 right now, actually 9:20. So the last thing we'll do, or we can do this off stream, basically, is divvy up the experience. So just so everybody knows, we're now into basically the next part of this kind of mini campaign, if you will, and I'm using a old school essentials official adventure module right now, and that's why you noticed that the way that treasure is distributed here, because of the experience system being used now. Expect to find a lot more loot because that's the way that you level in this system. I'm not going to say the name of the adventure just because I want to keep it, kind of.
What?
But yeah, it is a.
So what you're saying is you don't trust us. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying that at all. Okay, fine. The adventure is called The Hole in the Oak.
I don't care.
Right. And it is one of Old School Essentials published event, and they do some really excellent, in my opinion anyway, dungeon style, like old school dungeon crawl type adventures, and this is one of them.
This is also why we had a map, right?
What's that?
This is also why we have a map, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is why you have like a professional looking map. Yeah, not something.
Okay, so I have to ask now: were the creatures' names also in the module, or did you come up?
The creatures' names were in the module. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The kobolds are Nancy Fingers, Old Greg, and Tom Fool.
oh,
They give them all names. So because and that's another thing. It's just kind of pushing the point home that you don't have to kill everything you encounter. I mean, you certainly can, but
just remember it had a name.
No, that is true, but it is a good idea to kill everything.
Yeah, just
and so likewise, if you're able to deal with something like in a peaceful way, I would give you the same amount of experience. So you'll get experience as if you killed them, if that makes sense.
Right, it won't be as much fun.
Yeah. So for
true.
the ghoul that washed away, he's worth XP.
He's worth XP. The ones that fled are worth XP. However, with those, there's a chance you might encounter them later on.
Ooh,
Which means they'll be double.
No, that's not how it works. But yeah, if you're basically monsters given for experience given for monsters is for dealing with them, not necessarily for killing them.
Yeah,
that's a good way. I like that a lot better.
Yeah, because otherwise you're just murder hobos, and then that's just all there is to it. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Some people enjoy that.
That means that tentacle thing in the water that we managed to flee from counts also.
Yeah, we never got experience for the last session.
We never got any experience for last week. Yes, I'm aware of this. So anyway, we can either do the XP portion now, or I can do it off.
We'll do the XP portion offline. So I'll let all our viewers go. Thank you all for tuning in. It has been fun. We will be on next Wednesday.
Yeah, thank you for.
We're still working on getting interviews back up and running, and we are doing news. So thank you all for tuning in, and the library is now closed.